for the almost 5 years we've been able to spend together. I love singing for you and performing for you on stage or in my bedroom. You helped pull me out of my shell and I went off.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
When I think about how many of you I've been able to connect with, it brings me so much joy. It's been an honor and a dream come true to be your shark, your Koopa. With you, I've been able to achieve what I thought
This
for
is a
very
testament
long
to my
time
connection with the world around me.
impossible for a girl like me
No, I don't know anything inside about this.
to feel
I have
a
no
part
idea.
of something.
It's not like I have like some like inside details or insider knowledge.
I love being an idol and VTV
Yeah.
and watching all of you senpai, collide, and the entire VTV community grow into this amazing, colorful, and successful world. I love the banter we shared over the years.
Oh,
I love your clips and
I can shoot that through there.
compilations,
I didn't know.
cosplays, fan art, every single bit of it. I am so lucky to have been loved in such a way. Those of you that sat and fretted over what to write, that poured your hearts out to me in ink, please know that I have all of your letters, and I will seal them
Yo,
and keep them
Robo
forever
bitch, let me
until
out.
archaeologists dig them up in 300 years and try and decipher
Good one.
what a burglar was. Thank you for your compassion, your creativity, and your dedication to me. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for waiting for me to return. When the outside
Is this
world
contract dispute?
too much.
Yeah, basically.
Let's have as much fun as we can together during these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Please share your kindness and patience with everyone. And while my time here may be coming to an end, I will cherish the memories that we've made together forever.
Well, there it is.
I have one final project to
Nope,
share with
nope.
you, and I can't wait for you to see it. I'm feeling really optimistic for the future, and I hope you are too. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know your little shark.
Well, there it is. That's it. Wow. Well, this is what's happened. So apparently, Cover Corp. So like, let me see, Hollow Live, Cover Corp stock. So this is their stock. I'm gonna see if I can just pull it up and get an idea of this. Where the fuck is it? 1 day, 5 day, whatever. I'm not sure if this is the right number to check or not. But it's very clear, like, the stock kind of went down, obviously, after her leaving. I mean, she's like one of the main faces of this group, and then her leaving because of that, that's kind of a big fucking deal, man. That's a massive fucking deal. And so that's down 10%. Yeah, that's a huge, huge amount. And so, anyway, they sold their shit. Yeah, I know they did.
Cherish
And,
every gain.
basically, apparently they went public or something like that. Like, I don't know, like, all the details about this, but, you know, as a VTuber, and this is what I've noticed a lot from, like, contracts, and this is something that I even talk about, like, Tectone. The thing is here, if anyone's shocked by Guru's decision to leave Hololive, and her main decision is due to the company's direction, y'all need to understand how shit VTuber orgs are. Ownership of identity. That means that, like, Hololive owns Guargura. Like, she doesn't own it, they own it. So, like, if she wants to go off and do her own thing or have her own opinions or whatever.
She has to get it signed off.
Also, like, I know there's like some people that are like negative and rude in this stream. Like, I just want to, I'm gonna just let you know, like, this is what happens whenever you do that. just real quick. So like
Get
this, like we just ban you. Like you're nobody.
Please
like
be
you're
careful.
nothing, bro. Like you
The
just,
object
you're just
contained in the
rude,
center is the
obnoxious, and you're just
necrostorm.
making the stream worse by being
According to the three
like,
element
annoying.
laws of physics,
Like why would you be
gravity
an asshole? Like why
warps
would
the
you even do
fabric
that?
of space
like,
and time.
Yeah, ban all. Yeah, just perban you.
Watch
like
out.
you don't mean shit, bro. Like you're just annoying. So
You've
just
been
keep that in
here
mind
right
whenever you're
now,
trying to be
baby,
obnoxious or like rude. Yeah, well, why do you care this much? The reason why I care about the people that act this
Watch
way
out!
is because
Watch out, guy! There's a giant beast here. Watch out, man!
there's no real premise on
Real
it,
main
other than
villain.
the fact that they just don't like it. And so when you're taking a person who's having a bad time for something that you just simply don't understand, like I would understand if this was like a person that like, you know, for example, like somebody was like crying about like, you know, getting sentenced to jail for like running somebody over, fine. But like when you just have like this free-floating, like just hostile, unpleasant energy, and you're putting it out in the chat every time you see something or somebody that you don't like, I don't want to have that in my stream. It's not useful. It doesn't have any value to the stream. That's all you do. Well, if it's all I do, then that's fine. We'll go watch somebody else. But the fact is that the majority of people are not doing that. So if that's all I do, you would expect more people like that. But it's crazy to be that disrespectful for no reason. Yeah, exactly. It's just there's no reason for me to do that. And so anyway, yeah, so that's the reason. Like, I'm okay with people that are like hostile for reasons that make sense. But if you just don't like something and you just constantly shit talking it over and over, like, why would I want to have that type of negativity in my community for any reason? Like, why would I want to promote that or provide a platform for that or like anything? Because like again, the fact is that it's really only like 30 or 40 people that were doing it. And so like, why would we let the entire vibe of the community be shifted because 30 or 40 people that really want to express a lot of negativity towards something that they just don't like for really, I mean, and there's no real reason to not like this, right? Like there's no like logical reason. Like I could understand if like somebody doesn't like ISIS, right? Somebody doesn't like you know, like some like murderer or whatever. But like this is just literally some girls streaming with like a cartoon character,
in the right dimension
And so
now.
like if this gets you to the point where like you have to insult this person and like repeatedly berate them and degrade them, this is a point where you're
Authorized
a loser,
access.
man. You're like just
Operation
an obnoxious, rude loser. And so like why would I want to provide a platform for obnoxious, weird, rude losers? Like really, like no, I don't want to do that. Why the fuck would I want to do that? And so anyway, let's dial that the fuck down. And also like the thing is that a lot of people can never see the forest through the trees, right? Here's the forest. Is the fact that these companies and these groups take advantage in a lot of cases of these content creators, and they create relationships with them that are completely one-sided, that are, I think, exploitative and predatory. And I think that they exercise a degree of control and a degree of oversight that is not coherent for like a good experience for an audience. It's not healthy for a relationship for a person to have with a management company. Like if you worked at a job and your job treated you this way, you'd be losing your fucking mind. And so when I see this, I view this as
I will be there for everyone.
an abstraction
Nice
of
pick.
a bad work practice
You won't regret
that
choosing
is
also
being
service.
applied in an industry that I'm related to, right? So whenever I'm talking about it, I'm thinking about it on that level. I'm not thinking about Guargora. I'm not even thinking about Hollow Life. I'm thinking about the idea of this and what this idea means and what her leaving, how that affects this idea. So like that's where I'm at. That's where I'm in. And so anyway, let's go back. I just wanted to make sure I address that because there's been a lot of weird people. And again, there's just no reason for me to provide any platform for this. That's it. And so anyway, no, dude, nobody wants to listen to this crap. Think about your stream. The thing is, like, people say nobody wants to listen to it, but again, right now, I mean, I've been live for less than a half hour. I've got 30,000 viewers. A lot of people want to listen to it. So if you don't want to listen to it, that's fine. Then just go listen to something else. It's okay. Like, it's not a big deal to me. And so, yeah, I do. A lot of people do. And also, the thing is too is like I don't even know why you would say that. Yeah, you're not even here. You don't even contribute to the community. The only thing you contribute is just being rude. And so first and last message, bro. Like why would I want to deal with that at all? And so anyway, yeah, it's just a very, very weird dynamic. And so anyway, that's the way I see it. I am because there's just a lot of people that are hostile and rude for no reason. And so like because like this is the problem that I have with like my community and
I didn't know we could do that.
Is that I'm hostile a lot with people. And so like they think that like that free floating hostility, they can just apply it to anybody they want. But like nobody cares. Well, why would you even say that? Like why even do this? And so no, I just literally just don't be a dickhead, don't be rude, right, for no reason, and that's it. And so anyway, disagreeing with you is just thing crashing out. Well, it's not even. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know what to say. But anyway, yeah, I just literally like I want to let people know like any type of hostility, disrespect.
Alright folks, this is Harrison. Do you know why more and more people in the West are starting to believe that there is a systematic conspiracy by the political elite and even some unseen forces to erode native Western culture? Do you know why so many are now developing a negative view of multiculturalism? Does anyone ever stop to ask how countries like Britain, Canada,
The lament. It razes cities, topples towers, crushes civilizations. Nothing can escape it. It sounds the death knell for humanity, leaving billions upon billions of lives lost to its wail.
That was last
Despair.
time we enacted martial law.
Obsession.
Chinese citizens took to the street to demand democracy and say no to dictatorship.
These
It
feelings
seems
are
Xi
archived
Jinping
within the
didn't learn
tether
his
system,
lesson because he's talking about enacting martial law
alongside the
again. Here
names
are
of
the
each
details.
victim.
I hear from multiple channels how Beijing
Grasping
has
desperately
increased
for a
internal
tomorrow
control
that
and
never
surveillance,
dawns.
fearing that the de facto
Why?
trade blockage will cause
Why is this burden
internal
yours to
turmoil.
carry?
Perhaps it's too
I
early
am
for
the
that, but the
guardian of the
pressure is
Black
already
Shores,
felt.
the
Yes,
core
I can
of
confirm.
Tethys.
They are preparing for an uptick in unrest,
I was
possibly even
created
enacting martial law if
this
they did.
purpose.
Now, the question arises, why is Xi Jinping freaking out again? Why does Xi Jinping feel the need to clamp down on his own city? Well, that has to do with education and how badly China is already suffering. Local factories are shutting down, Chinese citizens are losing their livelihood, and on top of that, Chinese allies are realizing that they were getting the short end of the stick when they were trading with China. Let's start with the local factories.
Okay, I'm spreading rumors. Let me show you. The factory is on break, waiting for further notice. I need to find temporary workers. This is the reality.
Today, I met with a client in the textile export business. The raw materials had just arrived in the morning, and production was about to start.
Digitalized
but by
hazard
noon,
discords
they
are
were hit
gathering
with
here.
news of a 104% tariff.
They have their mission
As a
to
result,
fulfill.
all the orders were canceled, and the factory immediately announced a shutdown.
Nice pick.
Sure, we also
You won't
imposed a
regret choosing
94%
Altair
tariff on the
service.
US, and that did boost morale, right? But after the slogans fade, has anyone really thought about what comes next? The most immediate impact is that many export-focused factories will have to cut production, lay off workers, and a lot of people could lose their jobs.
These people who are losing their jobs are realizing that their government is making a huge mistake. And to distract all these people, CCP is spreading anti-American sentiment all throughout Chinese social media. Every year, China spends 225 billion yuan to hire over a million economists who are pushing the Chinese government's propaganda. There are thousands of them on Twitter. There are likely hundreds of thousands of them on YouTube, and millions of Chinese propaganda. In fact, Chinese bot farms on YouTube have been full downloading any video that criticizes on this path. I'm sure they're working overtime right now. This is why we said to do us a quick favor and hit that like and subscribe button down below to counteract the downloading that we thought. It can help us out tremendously in the algorithm. But the biggest weapon CCP has is not the
Right back.
TikTok. Right now, CCP propagandists, CCP operatives,
How's that for a magic trick?
That got viral. And I'm sure I don't need to remind you that
Thanks for
TikTok
watching. You've got company.
right now. Brainwash. I don't have TikTok myself, but people are sharing on Twitter saying that once you log into TikTok, every other video you see is about how Americans need to be buying more from China. Americans should buy directly from Chinese websites like JD.com, Temu, and Alibaba. This is exactly why TikTok needs to be banned in the United States. This trade war is the perfect example
good.
of what could
You
happen
made it here
if there's
safely.
ever a full-on war with China.
Everything.
CCP has direct access to 170 million Americans. And imagine the kind of brainwashing they can do when they control the algorithm, when they store all the American data in China, in Beijing. Here's just one of these propaganda videos that CCP is pushing on TikTok, but the video accidentally exposes the CCP's dirty tricks.
Your made in Italy Gucci 80% come from Chinese factory. They just add the logo in Europe to make you pay the price of 10 times. Close your eyes. If your hammer says made in China, does it feel cheaper? No, that's not a quality issue. It's luxury brand washing. Fun fact, the hand stitching your product, 42% are Chinese artisans. We don't do cheap, we do underrated luxury. Why?
Okay, we got a problem. Because our problem is, the very beginning of this year, Facepunch came out with a roadmap for 2025 that was telling us everything they were going to be adding to Rust this year. Medieval update, Cooking 2.0, and now the jungle biome. But those were the main three things that they listed. The problem is, we're about to get the jungle biome. We've already got the cooking, and we've already got the medieval. So what the hell are we getting for the rest of the year? You can tune in on that one.
We've got ocean, we've got desert, we've got grass, but you know what we don't have? Jingle. And that's what we're getting. Deck the halls. We got a nice looking. Oh my god.
Wait, okay, hold on. Wait, where are you at?
Does it take up the whole map? What is going on here?
No. Where are you at? I see you. Dude, this thing looks freaking sick.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
You see Madagascar?
Yeah.
You know when they're like on the beach going into the jungle?
Oh yeah. Dude, nah, dude, this thing.
Bro.
You know what I'm already thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of things right now.
Auto turrets
in the trees.
Wait, you don't think we can place them up there, do you?
If you can, I won't be playing this game
Hold
anymore.
on. Wait a minute. So we can climb these. Okay. There's no way. So we're not building blocked, right?
Yeah, but I imagine you can't build up here. I'm gonna lose my shit if you put that.
Okay, no, you can't. It's like it's on. What's the word? Words. It doesn't clip to it. Too much strike. Wait, what happens if I throw something on it though? Oh yeah, you see. Oh, but that. Wait, so that. Hold on. Need again. I got an idea. All right, where's your feet at? Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, you can shoot through it. So if you're in the tree, dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Hold on, bro. I would never see you. Hold on. That's blending in.
Why is it an arrow?
Huh?
Fuck.
What do you mean?
I think it's a glitch. Look at that. You seen that blue arrow?
No, it's not. Hold on. I don't think it is. I think it's showing you where you're gonna swing.
Oh wait.
It shows you the direction you're swinging.
Yo.
Okay.
I'm going.
Dude, that's sick. Wait, can I swing too?
Oh yeah. Wait, they're like zip lines. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
Wait,
that is sick.
Hold on, stay up here? Hold on. You still up there?
Threat
Oh man, I wonder what you're gonna do.
You have 10 on, don't you? Yeah,
Oh, they just disappeared.
Wait, oh my. Bro, you were floating up there.
I've also heard that these grow back.
I would hope so. Okay, so I hope so only because they're like top-gen zip lines. I don't know, I'm curious. I don't think big groups are gonna base in the jungle. It's gonna be the worst nightmare. It literally is. It's gonna be a bunch of solo growth.
Which is already a bunch of compact
Yeah, no, I'm all for it because I'm tired of running out in the open and just getting roof camped by huge groups in other ways. It is an amazing change that was needed for Rust. Hopefully this isn't the last one we see in the future. Bro, hold on, those are some big trees. Can we farm those? Oh shit. Hey yo, I found one of the new science scientist.
Really? Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Right here.
In the nick of
Hey,
time.
look 60. He's staring at us menacingly.
Oh, he is bad.
Yeah, look at him. He's got the hazmat skin on. I want it.
Tacit discords have infiltrated
Dude,
this
he doesn't
place.
die. This dude's a tank.
It means we're nearing the source
All right, he's
of the
dead. He's
lament.
dead. Oh, there's another one to our
We
left.
are about to see in 10 minutes' time.
Oh no, he is alive. Oh my god, why are there so many scientists out here? It's not still changed. They stick out. Oh, that's nice. Oh hell no, hold on. I just found one of the animals. Here, hey, yo, come here. Come over to me.
Oh, it's a tiger. He's eating him.
Wait, what?
He's dragging the
Oh my
scientist away.
god.
Look.
No. Wait, what?
He's dragging his body away.
Dude, he's dragging himself. Oh wait, here's his body right here.
Did you see that shit?
Dude.
think
Oh
we
hell
scared
no, I
him
see him.
off.
I see him.
Is he
Can
coming?
climb trees? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's dragging it away. Look, that's fucked up.
Yo, his legs are all mangled. Oh, why is he doing that?
I'm gonna go say.
No, he's not. He's. Oh wait, he ran away.
Oh, they just run. They're not attack you?
No. They'll attack you, but I think there's because he's already got food.
Oh.
Well.
I think he's long gone.
Oh,
holy
there
shit!
he is!
Let's get this shit out of me.
Oh my god. Where'd he go? Oh, I see him. He's running around. Bro, people are gonna have fun with this.
Bro, he bit my ass.
Yeah, and he keeps running, dude. He did a drive-by on your ass.
Oh, he's coming in for round 2. Where are you? He's
Oh, shit.
coming.
Oh, he's coming behind you! Oh!
He's coming for
He
you.
didn't attack me. He only attacked you. Oh shit, you're dead.
Coming in hot. It's coming in hot. I can hear it walking around.
I just heard it.
Are you reviving me? What are you doing?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm reviving you. Oh.
It's a low-class revive.
You're on, dude.
Don't leave me.
Oh my god. Ah, he's coming after me now. Oh, it grabbed your body, bro. You're done. You're done.
What does it do with your body? Does it eat it?
It
Oh
does.
shit, I see that.
It's dragging your body away,
It's dragging
dude.
me away.
You're never gonna find your corpse again if you die to a fucking tiger. Okay, so he doesn't drag it too far. But
Well, would you look at
it's
that?
really hard for you to find the body
Easy
regardless.
money.
Oh, and you know what? It doesn't. When you die, you know the death marker.
Yeah, no, they just follow it.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, so your body's gonna get drugged like a grid. Oh shit, there he is. Alright, killed his ass. Oh no, he's not dead!
You did not kill
He was playing dead. He was playing dead. We're about to crank it up a notch. Oh, yep, nope. Nighttime is no bueno in the
Why
jungle.
would you think that's a good idea?
It sounded like a good idea. Alright, just run. Yeah, light him up. Light the tiger up.
I missed the tiger. I can see these guys
Severely
being actually
corrupted
really
data
annoying.
detected.
No,
It's
for
right
real.
behind.
Yeah, if you live in the
Even
jungle, and it's not gonna be fun. Wait, yell at it. See if yelling at it might stick now.
You've got company. How's that for a magic trick? You blink, you miss.
I am grafting you.
Variable elimination.
Use your grapple, quickly.
Let the bullets fly. Hey, over here. Down with Kurt. We've got company. Oh, getting serious. You better keep up. Variable elimination. All shall reveal itself. One with sounds. Complete overhaul. Here, take a time. Right back. One with sounds. Complete overhaul.
The Necrostar is right ahead.
Cloud of smoke. Wait, where'd it go?
You see it?
Oh,
That
there it is.
piano is the modulation interface.
Wait, don't kill it.
Please be careful. This place is filled with hatred.
I'm about to tame this beast.
You're doing great.
We've got company. You will obey. Variable elimination. Down the edge. Let the bullets fly. Cutting it close. Just a scratch. You blink, you miss. Variable elimination. Pierce through the stars. Complete overhaul. How's that turn right back?
Astral modulation. Loading.
One with the sounds. Down with the curtain. Shadow descends. Checkmate. Reconfiguration.
I'm about to shit myself when they made us.
Program copy. Core computation unit installation in progress. Hardware confirmed. Chip stored.
Yo, she's sturdy, man. What? How am I getting sucked away and she's just standing there?
Initiating master command.
No! No!
Let go! Now!
No! Your journey will not end here!
You can swing over there now. So you've got to throw it back to your teammates so they can swing on it because there's only 2 vines. So I could be like, here. And then I can swing.
God,
Wow.
Dude, stop throwing it back right now.
And then you can descend. Yo, that is crazy. So it gives you multiple options on there. When you swung.
Tell me this story later.
Okay,
When
I think
we
they're
meet
still
again.
working on the visuals of the swing left.
Farewell.
Backup plan needed.
Stays up there.
Okay, these stories are getting confusing-er and confusing-er.
Like, who's gonna hit you? Like, for real? No, you seriously shoot that shit, man. Yeah, people are gonna have fun trying to shoot that out of the sky. Okay, so there we go. Those are the animals. We got the panther, we got the snake, and we got the tiger, and we got the crocodile. All freaking
You're here.
terrifying. Now,
I didn't
we have the
expect us to
snake
find
venom.
each
Let's
other
see.
here.
I'm kinda
This
curious.
is
So,
the
there
deepest
it
part
is.
of the
So
Tethys system.
Can't speak.
Long ago, whenever I gaze at this sky, there is always one bright roving star.
Incapacitate?
Just seeing this star is enough to calm any restless thoughts. It brings me peace.
Makes 2. So, okay, so we do have the darts. So far, the wood dart only costs 25 wood. That's kind of
And
crazy.
now,
How did I
this
do with
star
that?
is here, right before me. I used to think my duty was to guard the Black Shores, obeying the Tethys system's every command.
We're getting an expansion, not to Oblivion,
You
not
shared
to
so
Skyrim,
much. I remember the
but to
field of
Concord.
flowers
I didn't
being with
expect
you,
it.
or come to
Big
think we
surprise.
made
Here we go.
because you should
So
go
Bungie's
now.
got a new game set to release on September 23rd, 2025 called Marathon.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be this like co-op first-person shooter,
Have
extraction
you
shooter
forgotten?
sort of game.
We shall
Players
meet
working
again.
together in what they're calling
Somewhere
quote-unquote
in the
crews, which
future.
I believe go up to 3 people. So potentially you'll have like 2 teams of 3 going up against each other.
Yep.
And they define the gameplay loop as
It's an
get in,
extraction shooter.
gather as much loot as you can, and
I mean, it looks alright, but it looks too like cartoony.
make it out
for me.
alive. The reception for this game is already rather tempered at best, but many are
The
saying it
Tethys
looks worse
system,
than
if the
that.
lament
For
neither
example, saying it looks really
Elijah, no
boring,
one will ever be harmed
bland,
again.
and uninspired,
Just
etc.,
this
etc.
is the
Well, in a Reddit
ungrateful
post
to
from the other
have.
day, on Sunday, April 13th, a Marathon dev came out with a statement addressing the issues that people have in
No
his
matter where
own
you go,
special way, which
even
you'll
to
see
the
in some
ends
of
of
I'm
the
glad
earth,
that they're listening.
the Black
while also
Shores
mentioning that
will
he is a dev
always
who
be
also
your
works on
harbor.
the one, the only, Concord. Before we read that, let's get some more context on the movie.
Oh boy.
No
Here's some
matter
of the
how
top
far
comments
you
from the
go,
trailer that I was just playing.
I will always
Comments.
be
At the
here.
end of Marathon
Watching
is
over.
layoffs. Oh boy, hearing there's a new Marathon game out and then finding out it's a team-based extraction shooter took me from an elated high to a depressing depth so fast. Art style has changed a lot since the first trailer. Uh-oh.
Goodbye.
Reading. At the end of the Marathon is layoffs. Hearing that there's a new Marathon game out and then finding out it's a team-based extraction shooter took me from such an elated high to such a depressing depth so fast that ancient Greeks are writing an epic poem about it. Art style has changed a lot since the first trailer. Back then, the teaser trailer embossed a gritty, surreal, and unforgiving feeling.
Yeah, the original
Unheary
one was
to
pretty
say
good.
the least.
I liked
This
it.
trailer felt arcadey, plasticky, and casual. A very different feeling compared to the teaser trailer. This is quite conflicting, to be honest. And I love how the general vibe in the comments is that everyone's just really underwhelmed. Alright, with that context,
I don't think, like, the weird thing about Marathon is that I feel like very few people are super positive about Marathon. There are some people who are like, this looks good, but I feel like there's been a lot of people that are really negative about it, and there's been some people that are like kind of on the fence, and people that are just kind of negative, but there are very few people that are like super hyped, right? And I do find that to be, I mean, that matters.
let's hop over to the Reddit post from the Marathon dev, who's also an ex-Concord dev. And I'll be joining you over there in VTuber mode. Hopefully you saw yesterday's video where I briefly mentioned what's going on with
Destiny
that.
players
But
will
super
play it.
ultra quick TLDR. I'll be doing some videos in part with my VTuber model, maybe entirely with VTuber
The
model.
thing is with like Destiny is that I feel like you're gonna get people. It's the same as like anytime Blizzard made a new game, people would play the new
What?
game, but that
How
doesn't
do
mean
you
that the
have
new
top
game is gonna like
security
really last for a
clearance?
long period of time.
Or maybe not using the model at all.
She
It
gave you
kinda
her
just depends.
access?
But the idea is it'll help
Like
me
in
make more
times
videos,
of
get more
great
content out there. And on
adversity.
top of that, it can also just help me get
It's
videos
not
done more
important.
efficiently because, to be quite frank, it's less editing when I use the VTuber model. I noticed
Our
yesterday,
focus
like I got
now
that video done way
is
quicker
the
than usual.
Tethys system.
Not that my
Members
videos
of
are
the Black
highly
Shores
edited
have
and
followed
not saying
Tethys'
that.
calculations
but
and commands.
regardless, more efficiency is still a good thing. Okay, with that all said, we're over here
Even
on
the
Reddit
shorekeeper
with the title,
herself is
Former
used as a
Fireblock
pawn,
slash
but
Concord Dev
humans
Talks
shouldn't be
Marathon.
treated as
Yeah, you know
mere
it's gonna be good.
tools.
Hey all,
History
former
teaches us
Firewalk
this.
Studios dev here. I've been a
And we should
long-time
never
worker for many years
forget it.
and rarely post to Reddit slash
Jesus.
any
No
social
system is
in regards to
Jinjo.
what is going on
That's
in my
what we
life as
need. The
developer
Black
slash
Shore we
artist.
can fix.
After reading the comments about Marathon being Concord 2.0
Consultant.
on
Do what you have to do.
YouTube and Twitch, I just wanted to share a little insight into what a 40-year-old man
You've
is
heard
doing
what he said.
after
Attention, all you,
dedicating a
Rover.
large portion of his life to making video games.
You're not going to address the elephant in the room for why people think Concord and Marathon look the same. This is the problem that the professional gaming space has. They won't say what the problem is. Everybody knows what the problem is, but they don't want to say it. And that's why they keep making the same mistakes.
What we're doing now is
I mean,
essentially breaking
I guess
into
maybe,
the
but like
Tethys
it sounds like what you really want to do is try
Plus
and
the
like
transmit.
make people like think it's not going to be Concord 2.0.
Oh
right?
no! Oh
So
no!
for the past 17 years, I've been part of some great projects. But by the way, not exactly a compelling argument to be like, it's not Concord 2.0, we just have Concord devs working on this. Continuing though.
Yeah.
For the past 17 years, I have been part of some great projects and worked with some of the most talented people who made the dev, who made people that wanted. Many
What is
players
the
moved
problem?
up.
The problem is that the design of the game and the character design specifically looks weird.
Let's ride.
Like, I have the mindset that if you can't immediately
The
tell
future
the
ahead is frozen in cold
you're
silence.
probably doing a bad job with character design. And I think that American developers and Western developers at large have gone down this pipeline of creating a lot of androgynous, weird-looking characters for I don't even know what reason, but they've been doing it a lot. And I think the outcome of that is nobody wants to play the game. Nobody likes the game.
Use the grapple.
And I think that's what's happened in multiple games. Like every single game that I see that's gone with this like more, you know, uglified look for characters, or like this more androgynous, like you know, attractive character look.
Target confirmed.
None of them
Chief
succeed.
Steward.
They all fail. Like every single time they fail. So if you keep making this character, and like this is the problem, is that even this developer here will not address in plain English what the problem is. When everybody knows what it is, but we can't talk about it.
Earth went asunder.
I just wanted to see what happened if I failed.
Failed to inspire players. The message was heard loud. It was gut-wrenching to see our project and be the last. I have learned that was right. No one gave me that. Turning on was their time. Hoping it will entertain the massive gamers across the globe.
Protect you.
They really think this is kind of like a rhetorical question, but like it's still hard to believe. I'm going to change the point. Actually, it's not a rhetorical question.
But you must
it's kind of hard to
keep
believe that any
going.
of the devs who work on Concord ever genuinely thought like, oh yeah,
We're really cooking, guys. Oh yeah.
Massive.
The system must continue to function.
I am not asking for pity
Calling
or even sympathy
my
because
last
after all,
scenario.
this is the name of the game. You win or lose.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Some of you probably want blood and water and probably want frozen still on Corgi. Yes, those are myself. I hope you don't and see that people create these projects and work very.
People create a lot of shit that sucks. People create pretty much everything that sucks. How do you think it came about? Because of people. Duh.
I commend
this. Yeah, like, remember what the definition of insanity is?
Robo bitch. We fought him before.
Expecting a different result, aka me playing Dark Souls. So,
master command.
if you fucked up on Concord and you're not telling them how not to fuck up, I feel like you're a little bit fucking insane.
Trying something that isn't proven or guaranteed to succeed. It takes a lot of courage. Okay, bro, so let's discuss this point right here where he's like, I hope you don't see that people create these projects and work very hard to be the next big thing. Why do so many developers like this? Like,
One with the sound.
Work on a game. I don't care what the prize is.
It's the same thing with it's like, oh, it's so hard being a streamer, it's so hard being a game dev. Put the prize in the bag. You will obey. Fuck up. Stop trying to guilt your audience into buying your garbage.
One with the
Make a good product, win, and then people like you. That's it. Winners win, losers lose.
Like Concord. They end up trying to have this like toxic positivity stuff. There's something else about the Starbucks studios, right? That was a big point you mentioned. That they had this culture of toxic positivity. So, like, oh, I hope no one thinks anything bad about our game. You know, we're people that work on this.
This system must continue to
It's
function.
emotional manipulation. That's what it's going on. They're trying to
Implementing
emotionally manipulate the
protocol.
situation in
Execute
order to
format.
make a person feel guilty
Target.
or criticize them for the game.
Actual like counterpoint of that's what's happening. Criticize this game.
It's obvious that's what's happening.
You know, people work on one. It's reminding me of great flashbacks, more flashbacks than a week ago of the voice acting situation, where all these voice actors want to, or they feel entitled to like support their cause. Everybody has to get like it works for them, right? It's like, oh, the support us. The people essentially support us for voice actors deserve support. Like, oh, we're devs, we deserve the public supporting us. It just comes off so entitled. I don't know how they ever thought this was an acceptable thing.
The reason why they think it's okay is because they live in an echo chamber of other people that and tell them that they're right about everything. That's the reason.
They do know how to do some badass cutscenes.
That's the reason why it's been so bad. It's because they're constantly insulated from any sort of feedback, and they view anybody like me or him or anybody else as these bad actors that take advantage of people. And like we're like racist or something like that.
And of course the other fallback plan.
And here's the thing, right? And this.
See? Just let it flow out of you. Like this. You can do it too. Come, give it a try.
You shouldn't be here. If you get integrated into Tethys, you won't be yourself anymore.
That won't be a problem. Tethys and the Black Shores will find another way. Someone kept this from me, didn't they? That sounds familiar.
Can you? Is this
I feel like I
piracy
heard it
site
before.
actually sort by fucking the thing I'm fucking selecting?
You taught me how to play it.
Release date.
I see. But I have no memory of it.
I'll teach you. Just like you did for me before.
Yeah, these are all the fucking things that have already aired. I'm looking for stuff that isn't aired, is still airing right now, and has got full episodes. Oh, sorry.
From the distant...
See, the shit like this, when they have like this shit in the games, like the waves and stuff, looks cool, man. I mean, that looks like a cool-ass boss fight, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, where the fuck is it, bro? What the fuck? Where am I? Where am I compared to over there? How the fuck am I meant to get over there? Oh, I guess we're swimming.
Cherish every gain.
I need to go to the fucking thing anyway and get like buy more items.
Remnants of the past.
What is this? Can I enter from this side? So I have to... Okay, so I gotta go over there first before I can enter this.
In the nick of time.
elimination. One with the sounds. You will obey.
Yeah, I don't spend shit on this game. You don't really need to. I find these games very enjoyable. I spend way too much money on Genshin Impact. I've learned my lesson.
Leave it to me.
But this game is a lot funner than Genshin, I'm not gonna lie. I wish the combat, like, I could change the combat to, like, so the combat's really good.
Right back. Variable eliminate. Pierce through the stars. Complete overhaul. Faster. Watch out. Be gone. One with the sounds. Down with the curtain. You blink, you miss. Bang, 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 bang. Better keep up. You've got company. Hey! Over here. Back! Pleasure doing business. Yeah. Dude, variable elimination. Good time. Conditions up. Complete overhaul. One with the sounds.
Oh,
never
damn.
fades. Last chance. None shall whisper.
Okay.
Count me in. How's that for a match? Right back. One with the sounds. Shadow descends. You blink, you miss. You will obey. Hey! Over here. Time for tactical. Endure and defy. I must not falter.
Okay, this guy's a little too strong. I don't mind if they make hard bosses, but it's like DMC, it's like, you know, you increase the damage, but you increase the health of the enemy, but you don't increase, like, you know, how weak you are compared to them. That's the one thing I do hate about gacha games, you know, games like this game, is they are fun games, but they do, let's just say, make you the weakest character of them all, and that's what I fucking hate. Of all else, that's what I hate. It's because you just can't fucking kill anything, man. Was that which one? Level 60. I am level 60, but I don't know.
Endure and defy.
How's that for a match trick?
One with the sounds.
Complete overhaul. Ugh. Can't we just talk this out? Be right back.
All shall reveal itself. One more time.
Variable elimination. Complete overhaul. Hey, over here. Better keep it right back.
Down with the curtain.
Variable elimination. Disruption. Complete overhaul.
One with the sounds.
Lost in the mist. Variable eliminate.
Pierce through the stars. Just a scratch.
Be right back.
Where's your motivation?
One with the sounds. That timing.
You will obey. Down the end. Here. Take a time. Right? Be gone.
Keep it together. One with the sounds.
Risk level increasing. Complete overhaul. Faster.
Where's your motivation?
Conditions up.
Nowhere to hide. None shall whisper.
Very. Confined within limits. Exploit. Profit.
Custom anti-demon. What the hell led somehow get past those? There's always the nano-explosive I injected in it. It's programmed to activate if it gets outside of a 1-mile radius. Even that thing should have trouble healing from a bomb going off in its fucking neck.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
For revenge on some devil spawn after what the White Rabbit did to your team.
I'm just trying to make it home. You know?
That's unexpected.
Something wrong?
Not necessarily. It appears the pattern coming from the transmitter is changing, modulating itself for some reason.
You sure they cleared you for action?
Oh yeah, I'm good, Lieutenant. Solid. A1.
Lieutenant Arkham, this is Baines, reporting.
We're rolling smoothly, sir. Should be home in under an hour.
Good. With the fate of heaven and earth at stake, there's no one else I would count on. Patch me through to the prisoner.
Sir?
I want to speak with him. He interests me. Dante, this is Vice President William Baines.
The Vice President? Mean like from TV?
Boy, am I starting to regret
Look, there's no part of me that's demon. There can't be.
Your mother and your brother, they were both killed by demons, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. We all have dead families and traumatic childhoods.
What? You think I talked? Okay, I talked. But you should have seen what they did to me.
What about your father, Dante?
Couldn't tell you. I never met him.
I see. There is demon blood in you. That much is certain. You were born with a black stain on your soul. But none of us are beyond God's light. He may still see fit to cleanse that stain, should you prove yourself worthy of it.
Sir, with all due respect, you're wasting your time. It doesn't matter how much of the demon's blood is unholy.
Any is enough to make it a demon.
Your passion is your strength, Mary. But don't allow it to blind you. Winning this war will take more than anything human can provide. You've seen Dante's raw power. Imagine what that type of acid could do, if used correctly.
You want to use this thing? Does the president approve that?
All the president cares about is maintaining his image. I set the policies. I bring the donors. He approves what I tell him to. The Lord would not have sent us such a powerful instrument to enact his will if he did not intend for us to use it.
Road's closed.
Looks like we're taking a detour.
That's it. That's what's causing the modulation. The signal adjusts in response to the other transmitter's geospatial location to keep the overall pattern in sync. So the other amulet piece must be getting closer.
We stopped. This is our shot. Hurry up with that thing.
It's almost.
I figured you out, Hellblood.
Do you really think this whole jabbering moron act was gonna work?
Maybe. What act are you talking about?
The one where you don't know you're a demon?
You just happen to be walking around with half the key to fucking hell on your neck?
The key to hell? Whoa. I think you've all got the wrong necklace. Seriously. It's just some old family heirloom my mom gave me.
Nowhere to hide. Variable elimination. Running out of mist. Whee! How's that for a magic trick? Bang, bang. Bang. Be right back. Variable elimination. One with the sounds. Down with the curtain. Disruption. Conditions up. Pierce through the stars. Count me in.
Give it to me. I can protect it.
Grab it! Does anyone have eyes on it? I have this area secure. Somehow, I truly doubt that.
Be right back. One with the sounds.
There you go. Let the bullets fly. Don't worry. Just a
shadow descends. One with the sounds.
Damage. Critical. A complete overhaul.
None shall whisper.
Variable elimination. Conditions up. Time for tactical.
Endure and defy.
Very. Confined within limits.
The experiment begins.
What happened? Get them back! Get them back!
Sir, Air Force 2 is on the runway. We need to get you to a secure location right now, sir.
Your shit together! What use are any of us to the cause if we can't kill one? No.
I don't know. Last night, she groomed you pretty good.
None of this would be necessary if you got the amulet when you were supposed to. And your rogue attempt to fix it nearly exposed us.
We will watch your blood drain for our leader.
Where is your leader?
Hello, Anders. I see my improvements to your face are settling in nicely.
No! What are you doing? I had to. He got to my daughters. And now he's going to destroy the whole world! You've condemned us all! Good is saving the world if I can't save my own family.
What was that? Damn it. He did it.
You have the amulet and the sword! Transmitter and decoder. Why aren't you using them? Why not open the rift here and now?
Shame. I really had higher hopes for you, Doctor.
You're still missing a piece. It needs some kind of decryption key.
There it is. That sharp mind I've heard about. Sadly limited by its service to your master's profits. You're going to thank me when the wall comes down. Then you'll see what true freedom looks like. Let's make this this convincing.
Not again!
No one said the apocalypse would come easy. Hey, pop your way out of this!
This necklace looks kind of like your necklace, but with the other half of it? Quicker than I thought.
Ta-ta! Have to run.
We go now.
Bloody hell. Just when I was about to kill her. Just when you were about to kill her. Just when I was about to kill her.
I'll get it back, Mom. I promise.
You have your orders.
The experiment begins. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Hey, while I've got you here, what's it like being a demon? Do you have to be evil? What if someone was only part demon? Maybe their dad was possibly one, but their mom was a human? You think they'd get a choice then, right? Thanks for the talk. You're a great listener.
One with the sounds.
Additions up. How's that for a magic trick? Be right back.
hour is upon us.
Variable elimination. Count me in. The mist never fades.
No hesitation.
This doesn't sound like a good bargain.
All shall reveal itself.
It seems I still need to push you harder, son of Sparta.
The experiment begins.
See, my power roots off of quantum mirroring. I can only take on a new body if I'm copying a form made of living tissue. Which means I need to keep you alive.
The experiment begins.
One of you.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Here's your fee. Come along.
The experiment begins.
Not fear. I am here with you. You just left out.
I've never seen this before, I don't think. The movie for Baruto? When did it come out? What? It came out in 2015?
He's not like everyone else. He's the busiest shinobi in the... Our attention to the Chunin Your special day. So,
Chakra. In other words, he's still alive.
I don't get it, Uncle Sasuke. Why are you even bothering with me at all?
You're actually quite a strong shinobi. I may have lost to him, but you can become someone who surpasses him.
But how are you able to tell that?
Well, you are his son, aren't you?
And when did this come out? This came out 10-minute episode, what? 2016? Is this just like a... Okay. But there is no more Baruto, right? It's all over now. Pretty sure it is. Right, Ursa.
First.
Miss Boruto is still alive. He was brought back to life. Seems he was revived. Momoshiki rebuilt him with the karma.
He was revived? Seriously?
I know, Code. Maybe he's a zombie.
So the Boruto anime has been on hiatus since March of 2023, and with Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga ongoing a couple months after, it has been almost 2 years since the Boruto anime has been airing. At the time of this recording, the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga has around 8 chapters. The manga has been ongoing for a while now, and with the current arc introducing new characters and new enemies, I do want to talk about the potential of the Boruto anime finally coming back onto air. Obviously, when it comes to the Boruto anime, we do know that it did end up at a very interesting point, where it did have its own anime origin. The Boruto anime ended off right after the battle between Kawaki versus Borushiki, where Boruto and Kawaki were looking at each other at the top of the Hokage Island. Obviously, that is not the overall ending of Boruto 1, at least when it comes to everything before the conflict begins. There is still a major arc left to be animated, which is of course the Omnipotent event, to be left animated in order to finish off Boruto Part 1. Now, I did ask you guys on Twitter on the potential return date of the Boruto Part 2 anime, and the consensus was around late 2026 and early 2027. If it is about late 2027, that would be basically 4 years removed since the last time we saw the Boruto anime air, and with the current anime arc ending being called Boruto Part 1, the next time the anime does come back, it would be titled Boruto Part 2, with the start of the Omnipotence event heading into the time skip. Now, obviously, the timing of this video can be pretty odd depending on whenever you're watching this video. However, the reason why I'm making this video right now is simply because the Naruto IP has been promoting the Boruto series a lot as of late. Obviously, the Boruto manga has been transitioning into 2 Blue Vortex, and with 4 volumes already released in Japan, they recently released the English volume for the first time today. So that's why I'm really talking about the Boruto series, because as a whole, it seems like the Naruto IP is finally transitioning into the time skip and giving Boruto its flowers. I'm even seeing Japanese fans on Twitter actually hype up this series, as Boruto, surprisingly enough, when it comes to the manga sales, they are pretty low compared to other series. Yes, they do sell very well, however, it's not as much compared to other shonen series. The manga does sell very well in other countries like France, for example. It is still very popular online because it is an online release. However, as of late, I'm starting to see a lot of hype and a lot of excitement coming from the Japanese fandom, which honestly is the most important fan since the manga originates from there. And with the anime currently on hiatus, especially since Boruto Part 1 ended on an anime original ending, I think the plan right now is for the series to build as much hype as possible for the anime's anticipated return. Because obviously, when it comes to Boruto anime, while there is a lot of mixed opinions, it is still
what type of medicine are you looking for today?
Yes, many people
I
have
might be able to make it taste good
when it comes to the anime. I'm not innocent from
Be
that
sure
either,
to pay
because
close
I also
attention to the
made videos
contraindication and side
criticizing the
effects
anime.
of your
However,
medication.
the anime generates a lot of money, and it still brings a lot of viewership whenever it does air. I mean, you can just look up the stats online when it comes to the viewership online. So while the anime does have its problems, especially from a weekly schedule, I do think whenever the anime does come back, there will be a lot of anticipation, simply because it is on hiatus right now. The manga has been hitting on all cylinders, and personally, in my opinion, I do think there's enough content for the anime to adapt a lot of the stuff that hasn't been shown yet, especially since the anime hasn't fully adapted everything from the end of Part 1. I mean, you have to adapt the Omnipotence arc, and in my opinion, that is easily the best part of Boruto Part 1.
I love that
It's not
too.
even close. It's the greatest moment in Boruto by far when it comes to the build-up and the anticipation
I love
of
that
it.
too.
So whenever that does come around, I do think there's going to be a lot of excitement for that. However, when it comes to the time skip, there is still a lot of content that can be adapted into the anime as well. Yes, there are 18 chapters, and that is a lot of content to adapt. However, I do think they're gonna wait a little bit longer before the anime truly comes back, as a lot of you guys have said it. The anime, according to you guys think that it will come back around late 2026, early 2027, and I think that is pretty reasonable considering that the way that the anime ended off at the time, there was not much content left to be adapted, and not only that, Boruto Part 1 manga did not end around that time. The Boruto manga at the time was wrapping up everything pre-time skip, and when it did go into the time skip, there was a 3-month hiatus to prepare everything. Now obviously we do know that the anime and manga do work parallel, but there are essentially multiple timelines that intersect against each other, especially when it comes to certain specific details, such as anime original arcs. We saw this with the Kara Actuation arc, where they went into detail about
right? And this is we're getting an expansion, not to Oblivion, not to Skyrim.
Biggest failures in gaming. And hey guys, you know, we came up short.
Mythical level L.
I mean, dude, that's your best. What is, like, who would want you to work on another game?
Yeah,
that was our best work right there, guys. Here's now us working on Marathon. Don't forget to buy it. Like, okay, bro. We came up short. Please don't punish others for our mistake. We are all human beings. Oh my god.
We're not punishing others for your mistakes. All we're doing is seeing a pattern. That's all. It's not a good pattern.
There we go again. We are all human beings. We're trying to create something special, and Marathon is no different. Be kind and be cool, as video games are meant to be fun. How about stop acting like the internet police and just make a good game?
Yeah,
you apparently have all these talented people working on it. You got Bungie's AAA money with you too. But hey, people were saying this might be Concord 2.0, and dude had to come out and apparently expose himself to make this damage control post.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
He never addressed, keep in mind, he never addressed any of the complaints about Marathon. He never addressed any of the complaints about Concord. All he said is we came up short. And that's the reason why these people keep failing, is if you can't identify a problem, you can never fix it. And that's the big issue that happens.
The comments
yeah,
by
there's no accountability. You're doing your best. No, you're not. You're not when you put a fat girl in a game as a hero shooter, you're not doing your best. You have made a mistake. Everybody knows that. But for some reason, you want to pretend like, oh, I don't know, how could this have happened?
And take a look at what some of the Redditors are downvoting. Got this one at the top, but actually first I'll
move on from that. A lot of people are mad that I bring this up as a point, but I will make it very clear. Nobody wants to look at a fat chick, not even fat chicks. That's why they have filters to make themselves skinny. If you put these characters in your game, if you have ugly characters in your game, people won't want to play it. Period. It's a mistake to do it. It's an unforced error. In a market that's never been more competitive, you're handicapping yourself right out of the gate. It's a huge mistake.
Though we can't ever 100% confirm anyone who comes to our subreddit, this account's user history appears genuine and lines up with this post description. I'm going to leave this post up despite the reports, as while this has a marginal relationship with the actual game, the insight it provides outweighs any potential spam or off-topic content issues it provokes. Thank you for the unique insight, OP. It is immensely appreciated. See my follow-up comment. What's that? Addendum. Oh, is this the proof? People, when I said that we can't 100% confirm anyone comes to our subreddit, I didn't mean we hadn't done our due diligence. I meant that on the internet, one can never be absolutely certain. A 30-second glance at their user profiles and history, a glance I did 17 hours ago immediately validated this user's backstory via their LinkedIn to the highest.
I could easily see this being
provide on a platform like Reddit. Please stop reporting this post and DMing me about this. Okay, I find it funny how this mod is like, oh yes, this post is so uniquely insightful, such an insightful post. It's like, bro, the glazing, it wasn't very insightful at all, really. I mean, it's hilarious to note that this guy and others may have...
yeah, they didn't really add anything to the conversation, realistically. I mean, it was just like, don't be mean to them because Concord was bad. Like, there's no actual insight or, like, analysis of either game. There's nothing that's really being discussed. It's like, I'm sorry that we made this bad game. Please feel like there's nothing about this at all.
That this guy and other Concord devs, ex-Concord devs, are now apparently working on Marathon. But like, aside from that, it's not a very insightful post at all. So I don't know. It just seems like some unnecessary glazing there. But let's see some of the most downvoted, most controversial responses.
Oh, jeez.
Those are going to be pretty interesting, I'm sure. To clarify what I mean, by the way, sort by controversial on Reddit, that's a thing. I think it means like posts that are getting lots of upvotes and downvotes. It's like an upvote downvote battle going on or something. Sorry, but the land homogenized paint by number games like Concord deserve to fail. Devs need to be reminded that AAA games exist to be sold as products. The first reaction to the game is a resounding meh. Then rather than taking it as an insult or ignoring it, maybe ask why. Then put in the work to understand the reason why people are not responding to it and try to course correct before it is too late.
They can't course correct. That's the problem.
Ignoring the issues, making self-pity posts, and hoping for the best is going to end just like it ended for Concord and Firewalk.
Yep.
You might not want to hear it, and this might get downvoted like crazy, but it is the truth and needs to be said.
Fucking based. Absolutely fucking based.
Main problem with AAA games these days is that they all try to copy-paste from each other because they are ballooning their budgets on useless tech that no one asked for. That also has the side effect of being so performance expensive that it locks out half your potential user base. Example, ray tracing. This is very performance impacting, barely makes a difference visually, and making it mandatory locks many people with older PCs out of being a potential customer.
That's right.
No one cares about
That's
Concord.
one of the big reasons why Fortnite was so successful. It's because you can play it anywhere.
The sales prove that.
It's actually a really good
just
insight.
a cautionary tale that other devs should
What a
learn.
surprise, a random Redditor understands more about Concord, or more about game dev than a Concord developer. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could find a crackhead under a bridge that would do a better job at picking out characters for a video game than a Concord dev. I mean, that's just how it is.
What not to do. And this person gets -2 downvotes.
Of course.
So, quoting the OP and saying, I commend them for taking a chance, trying something foreign to them that isn't proven or guaranteed to succeed. It takes a lot of courage. Taking a chance with what? Making another bog standard live service shooter with seemingly no campaign? Going with bog standard acid color palette? Boldly ripping off another game in the genre without an ounce of originality? Oh, I know. They took a chance with ripping off their own old IP for name recognition, while having seemingly nothing to do with it. So bold, so proud. With all due respect to the work you did on Concord,
There's no respect. He said he did visual effects on Concord. They were fucking garbage. They were trash. That's why you're out of a job.
and I did assume you did your best.
Just
That
the
game
way it
died
is.
because it was absolutely creatively bankrupt.
But
the game
that's
didn't
not
have a single
my.
original
I didn't
thought
do it.
into it. Marathon also looks great.
Were
with
they?
bankrupt.
Yes.
I'll be happy if I
Oh,
turn out to be
God.
wrong on that, but boy will I celebrate if it brings the modern Bungie down. Conversely, though, you've got this person who says, having played Concord for a good 30 hours, I enjoyed it. Wow, that's like 20% of Concord's life right
Wow.
there. Good job. Person really got some hours in while he could. But anyways, look at this. We've got a response where the OP responds.
Oh, God.
Says, they're really bringing out the heavy hitters for damage control, huh? The OP's like, my opinions are my own. And
You no, they're not. You don't have any opinions. You are giving the industry-approved, correct, empathy-pilled opinion to try to guilt gamers into liking something that's garbage. That's what you're doing. This is not your opinion. I guarantee you, if you're a 40-year-old man and I ask you, like privately, with no cameras, no one recording, why did Concord fail? You could tell me exactly why Concord failed, and you would understand it 100%. But you won't say it publicly because you're afraid for your career. And I understand and I respect that, but what I don't respect is telling me that your opinions are your own. No, they're not. And you know it.
And this is how I feel. Take it or leave it. And the response that another user gives the OP, as well as this comment right below it, bring up the point that I was basically making earlier about the lack of insight, because that moderator was like, wow, this is so insightful. So these comments read, people will leave it. You completely failed to address all the problems with these games, and you're basically just begging for people to play your terrible game because you tried hard. You got
like, bro, this is like streamers that stream 8 hours every single day, and they're like, why aren't I growing? It's like you can use your head to hammer a nail through a piece of wood, or you can use a hammer. Just because you're working hard and it hurts you really bad to use your forehead doesn't mean that you're doing something that's worthy of any sort of praise. There are plenty of people who do stupid things in inefficient ways, and they fail because of it.
Hundreds of millions of dollars in years of time, and you could not come up with something more interesting than another generic shooter, and you made it visually repulsive because of some weird man-hating ideological reasons too. And this one's saying, you didn't talk much about Marathon there, pal.
No, not at all.
3 responses. You see this? Oh, the OP.
Oh,
the OP
no.
response says,
I didn't need to. No, it's not that you didn't need to. You're not allowed to. You know what the problems that people have with Marathon are, but you can't verbalize them. That's why you'll keep failing. It's the same reason why Twitch can't figure out girls that are doing sexual content on their website. The reason why Twitch can't get rid of the OnlyFans girls is because they're afraid to acknowledge that they exist. Because in acknowledging that they exist, they place a negative imposition on sex work, which is considered counterintuitive to what their worldview is. So they have to talk around the problem, and they have to address elements of the problem without actually looking at what the problem in fact is. And that's the big weakness that these people have, is that they keep having these issues where you know what the problem is, but you can't say it, and so you can't fix the problem.
Me too.
That's it.
Search all the other threads on Reddit calling Marathon as Concord 2.0. I'm not your pal guy. What the frig? What the heck? Antagonizing potential customers has never backfired before because it is Concord 2.0. No need to talk about Marathon. And another OP response to this one, right around here.
Here it is.
Interesting time and place to come post this. The OP says, yeah, I sat by and watched the comments roll in while working at Firewalk. Comments are living rent-free, man. He's never going to forget what happened, the comments that people made about Concord. I had to. It's a matter of being professional. He says that this is professional. Ain't no way. I'm not going to...
No, it is. He's being professional. He's offering empty platitudes, unconditional support, and an adherence to an agenda that's not supported by players. There is nothing more professional in the game industry than that.
Sit idle anymore. Oh wow. Yeah, he's not gonna sit idle anymore, guys.
He's gonna fight back.
Posts. Watch out.
I had to.
We've got another OP dev response. First, the comment reading. I'm sorry, what's the point of this post? If you're trying to tell people not to be mean, then that's gonna make things even worse. The OP says, to possibly illustrate that devs are human beings.
So we can't say that the characters look bad? Or the gameplay looks boring? Like, what is this? I mean, what are you doing? It's this emotional manipulation, bro. Like, it's crazy how hard these people go with it.
Yeah, no one ever thought that before. Like, what the frig? Why you keep saying this over and over again, man? Like, I already addressed this point. I just can't believe he's still going off like that. Making a game for enjoyment, and yeah, okay, enjoyment, huh? So you're working for free? Is that what's going on here? You're just not getting paid. You're a big AAA company. It's all for enjoyment, you know? You should feel bad for us and support us, and possibly resonate with others' ability to have compassion and empathy.
Also, if you're making the game for your own enjoyment, why do you need the validation from other people? Oh, that's right, because you're not. You're making it for money.
The gaslighting is real, bro. Gaslighting is real. This person says it's
so
like telling a bully to have sympathy. I think this person's the bully, if anything.
They are.
I don't think people responding to these terrible games are the bullies.
They are bullies because they're the ones that are trying to malign the people that are the complainers about Marathon, that don't like Marathon. They're trying to malign them as some form of bad actor. And so, like, they're trying to make an appeal to emotion and to, like, some form of, like, sympathy, rather than actually addressing the complaints and the things that people think.
So I think the corpos are the bullies, to be quite frank. They made a terrible game, Concord. They want to charge people $40 for it, and then when the game flops, and people don't want to waste their money on the game, suddenly they're the problem, they're the bullies. Like, no, dude, that's ridiculous. It's not how that works. These AAA corpos constantly bash gamers whenever they get a chance, then when their games flop, they play victim, and it's all extremely manipulative. Let's go to this comment. This may be the last thing we look at. I'll include another interesting dev response. Can we stop pretending that devs making the most generic games imaginable are somehow bold and brave? No other job gets
exactly.
a free pass like game devs whenever something bombs or receives criticism. I feel like they're being babied at this point. I'm so tired of this.
It's so pathetic, bro. It is so fucking pathetic. I see this constantly. Like, if you can't handle direct, harsh criticism, quit. Just quit. Quit and go do something else. That's with streaming, YouTube, anything where you directly interface and you sell a product to the public. If you can't handle direct and brutal criticism, quit. Yeah, that's it. Like, and it will never get better.
Alright, so yeah, those were some of the comments sorted by controversial and the devs' responses to those comments. Let me know what you think about that stuff as well as the OP itself. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed my coverage, and if you did, please consider liking and or subscribing. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.
I think it's pretty funny to see this happen, and I think it's going to continue. Is that you're going to have these games and you're going to have like these developers that keep doing this and try to like justify it, but none of them have any ability to actually verbalize what the problems are and what the rebuttal to those problems is. And I think that that's like what I find to be the funniest thing about it, is that every single time that this is discussed, it's always talked around rather than talked about. And so that's the big issue that happens, is that these people are not willing to address the actual problems that the game has. You want to just tweet about PoE 2? Oh, really? Yeah, I'll link you guys the video, give it a like. But yeah, I totally agree with what he's saying. And like the game developers trying to like constantly bank on people feeling sorry for them is so exhausting.
If I ever want to use the bong again.
God. Yes, it's crazy, and I'm very, very glad to see people finally pushing back against this. It's not wrong, it's problematic. Yeah, exactly, right? And so it's a weak move. Yeah, it's just, this guy's pretty good. Yeah, I watch a lot of his videos, and I think he's right about a lot of this stuff, but it's just really, really fucking funny for me to see this, man. Imagine buying a vending machine and totally, that's totally bad, and then only caring about the people and just complain. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is that a lot of the people working on these projects whose budgets are unseen in most industries, besides highly public supported ones such as aerospace or defense or energy. Well, the problem is that this post reminds me a lot of the Park Screech. Well, what it is it's that it's that the people that are like, I think that there's like a lot of like solidarity that happens. And you see this with a lot of industries where people want to project a degree of solidarity with each other. And because of that solidarity, they end up defending bad actions. And I think this happens a lot with streamers too, is that like streamers will sometimes defend other streamers doing something wrong, even though it's really a bad thing to do, but they don't want to say that because it could, it could make them look bad, right? It's like somebody that's effectively like on their side, I guess. So like you defend Son? Well, some people think that I feel like I'm very fair. But a lot of people, yeah, and everybody's going to have their own decision about that. I'll be right back in a second. Oh, and we even had, I just checked my my phone whenever I went to the bathroom, and we even have another bonus event. So this is me talking about Marathon. Asmongold thinks that in Marathon, all the female characters in the game, make sure that all the female characters in the game are fuckable. Because it's a game made primarily for men. I think that pretty much every single circumstance, it's always a bad idea to make characters that are not conventionally attractive. Because this is, again, this is a shooter game, and shooter games are going to be primarily played by men. So if you're making a shooter game that's primarily made for men, then you should make sure that all of the female characters in the game are fuckable. And I know this might sound crazy to say, but I'm just going to say it. That's what you should do. That's what you should do.
Well, it's true.
Because
I
that's
mean,
what
why do you
people want
think
to do.
fucking
That's
Wuthering
what
Waves and like
cosplay.
Genshin
Girls don't want
Impact
to
are
cosplay
so
ugly,
fucking popular?
weird-looking, androgynous, creepy
It's 'cause
characters.
it's hot as
And
a
all of that,
fucking
like, think about
person.
how much advertising Marvel Rivals gets because of how many girls try to cosplay the characters. I think that pretty much every... So, let's read some of the comments. I'm not taking advice from a dude who 100% never been with a real woman. Okay, if Aspen says female characters should look fuckable because primarily men play shooter games and all the males should also look fuckable for the gays. Well, yeah, of course you should have attractive men. So we have a lot of people, and Paul's even unhappy. I gotta say, I really did not see this Discord coming to Marathon. Like, I know I should know better, but come on, these are clone robot shell things that are practically Legos. It's parody at this point.
Yeah. Atomic Hearts.
I understand that a lot of people don't want to accept the truth.
Yes.
But regardless,
Defense.
I will drag them kicking and screaming to reality.
Today, the Department of Justice is announcing a civil lawsuit against the Maine Department of Education. The state of Maine is discriminating against women by failing to protect women in women's sports. Pretty basic stuff. This is a violation of Title IX. The Department of Justice will not sit by when women are discriminated against in sports. This is about sports. This is also about these young women's personal safety. I've met many of these women throughout the past.
How does this happen, bro? Wasn't there some pyromancer clip of him crashing out about this?
Well, I think you're a loser-ass father. I think you should have more faith in your child.
He's calling the guy a loser dad because he doesn't want his daughter to compete against men in sports.
And what they have been through is horrific. We have exhausted every other remedy. We tried to get Maine to comply. We don't like standing up here and filing lawsuits. We want to get states to comply with us. That's what this is about. We have repeatedly notified Maine of its infractions and urged them to remedy the situation to protect women. We've stripped grants from Maine.
Good.
There's a fucking clicky
through other departments, and we are going to continue to fight for women. Today,
here's what they gotta do. When one of these people gets hurt playing against a trans athlete, I would want to name one of the people that were the administrators or the government people there as an accomplice to that crime. I am a very big advocate of direct, brutal personal responsibility.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Talk about it later.
Trump campaigned on the promise to secure our homeland and deport violent alien criminals from our communities. That is why the American people overwhelmingly re-elected him back to this office, and it's why the American people defeated the Democrat Party in devastating fashion. Today, we have officially learned Democrat officials still refuse to accept the will of the American
They're going to break him out of El Salvador
Maryland
prison.
Democrat Senator Chris Van Hollen rushed to Dulles Airport this morning to fly to El Salvador, potentially using taxpayer dollars, to demand the release of deported, illegal, alien MS-13.
Don't let him back in.
The Democrats and the media in this room have continually and wrongly labeled Kilmar Abrego Garcia as a Maryland father. There is no Maryland father. Let me reiterate. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is an illegal alien, MS-13 gang member and foreign terrorist who was deported back to his home country.
No wonder they like him.
And when Kilmar Abrego Garcia was originally arrested, he was wearing a sweatshirt with rolls of money covering the ears, mouth, and eyes of presidents on various currency denominations. This is a known MS-13 gang symbol of hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Abrego Garcia was also arrested with 2 other well-known members of the vicious MS-13 gang. And 2 separate judges found that Abrego Garcia was a member of MS-13.
Come on, then.
And that finding has never been disputed.
Change now.
And just
Good.
this morning, it was revealed through Maryland court documents that Abrego Garcia's wife petitioned for an order of protection against him for 2 instances of domestic violence in May of 2021.
Who could have
Here is
guessed?
the
My
order
fucking
right
thumb is
here.
being crushed so many
okay.
times
Court
this week.
ordered that the
Oh.
respondent
Wow.
committed the following acts
Pisses me
of
the
abuse.
fuck off.
Once in May of 2021, assault in any degree. And on May 4th of 2021, he punched and scratched his wife, ripped off her shirt, and grabbed and bruised her. This is from a court in Maryland. Not only are Democrats rushing to defend
Who
a
is
legal
this
criminal
guy?
foreign terrorist gang member, but also an apparent woman beater. To set all of that aside, the basic fact that he was illegally inside our country and had a lawful deportation order made him subject to removal back to his home country of El Salvador. And if he ever ends up back in the United States, he would immediately be deported again.
Yeah.
Nothing will change the fact that Abrego Garcia will never be a Maryland father. He will never live in the United States of America.
He should be lucky he's
And the
alive.
United States Supreme Court ruled unanimously that the President of the United States and the Secretary of State could not be compelled to forcibly retrieve this citizen of El Salvador who is currently locked up in a maximum security prison in his home.
Me too. Fine.
About that population bracket collapse, what? Nobody wants to have kids anymore. Chad, do you want to have children? Like, if you had $1
Time
million,
flies
would you want to
by.
have kids, or would you just say no?
Remember to stop
Yes, no,
giving
yes, yes, sure, no, 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 yes, no, 2 to 5, yes, no, 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 yes, 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 no, 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 yes, 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 no, eventually, yes. I'm saying, if I give you $1 million, would you have kids? 1 million ain't enough to raise a kid. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Surely it's not that bad, Chad.
The end of the Second World War resulted in a massive spike in fertility across the world that gave rise to the largest generation in history.
Boomers!
The aptly named baby boomers.
Boomers.
Soldiers returned home young, dumb, and full of
I thought he was going to say something else.
patriotic spirit. And especially here in America, this family-centered growth coincided with what many believed to be the golden age of capitalism.
True.
Homes were cheap, the free market was providing
Wind guide
newfangled
me.
products to consume, jobs could provide a stable and comfortable living, and the only thing left to do was get busy starting a family.
Oh my god, my grandparents were like this. In Russia, this was like the ideal picturesque like life as well. Like having a little kid, they're wearing like a little dress, they're out on the lawn and stuff. Yeah! Wow! Yeah, Russia was like this too. Again, at the end of the day, I know people say, oh my god, no, that's not the same. No, boomers were like this too. My grandparents thought like this as well. That's why they had 2 kids.
Now, this sounds like such a rose-tinted version of history that borders on being inaccurate.
Yeah.
But that doesn't actually matter. Today, we are dealing with expensive homes, overconsumption of disposable consumer junk, and jobs that are extremely insecure. So naturally, the most pressing question for governments around the world is how to make people make babies again?
Childcare is now more expensive than rent for working families and is costing the economy more than $122 billion a year.
That's not even a lie, by the way. I had coworkers who were women who were older than me, and they said that the reason they even had the job is it's so that they could pay for childcare while they're working. So I'm like, so why don't you just stay home and be more comfortable than putting yourself through a 9 to 5? I never understood that, but I guess people are kind of dumb, I suppose. Yo, can you not? I'm trying to talk. Off a controller on the desk.
Their child care expenses from their income taxes. That's a first.
What is the biggest thing that needs to change here in South Korea to make this more appealing for
Leave
women?
it to me.
Starting next year, South Korea will pay a child care allowance.
It likely covered more expenses than childcare. I'm telling you, it didn't. I'm telling you, I asked. They would say it would cover maybe a little bit more, like $100 to $200 a week. More than that, which is okay, I guess, but like for the mental pain, I think it's not really worth it. It's really not.
Look at time.
$100 to $200, and then I have to eat shit, piss, and sleep, and then go to a job I fucking hate? No, man. It's not.
The biggest issue in 20 years will be population collapse. Not explosion, collapse.
Uncontrolled population decline is a very concerning issue that will have serious impacts on all of us who are planning to live for more than the next 20 years.
God
but it's
damn it,
important
man.
to distinguish between people who are
Don't worry, I'll be off the surf in 20 years. Kidding, it's a joke. I'm not gonna Epstein myself.
concerned about what a population decline represents, and people who are concerned about not having a ready stream of available labor produced for them.
Yeah.
It may sound similar, but there are two very distinct solutions.
Fuck you,
depending on how
bitch.
you look at the problem, or if
Leave
you
it to
even
me.
consider it a
Boom.
problem at all.
Look at that,
To
100
see why,
damage.
we need to clear up some history.
Okay.
The exact cause of the
He's dead.
1950s baby boom was not as simple as people just returning home from war and getting
The end has come.
The easiest way to see this is that there was no baby boom after the First World War. In fact, after 1918 and a brief dip during the Spanish flu, birth rates dropped to levels very similar to today. Those hits the narrative. If you paid any attention to general media coverage on this collapse, you'll probably get told that this is an entirely modern phenomenon caused by, well, whatever problem with the modern way we run today. In fact, the fertility rate back here was actually worse than it looks. To understand,
Yeah, the silent generation doesn't have a lot of kids. He's actually got a point. Yeah, why is that?
why we need to understand these numbers. The fertility rate normally expressed in the number of births per woman, and also the replacement rate. The replacement rate is how many...
excuse me, do not use the word woman. We have to use the appropriate term. It's called inseminated person. Actually,
children the average woman needs to have to maintain the population. Today in America...
No, not birthing person. Inseminated person. It's called breeding cow. No, because a breeding cow implies it's a female cow. You can't say cow. That's offensive.
Most other high-income countries, that number is about 2 young children per woman. The two is because the population is naturally split 50-50 between men and women. So to account for that, the average woman needs to have 2 children. And the point one is because tragically, some children don't make it to adulthood where they could potentially have children of their own. Now, everybody from politicians across the political spectrum to your weird uncle at Thanksgiving has been paying strangely close attention to national and global fertility rates. But what gets less attention is that the replacement rate is variable too, and it has also been declining. Back in the 1920s, people needed to have more than 3 children on average just to maintain the population, since infant mortality rate was much higher than it is today.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I actually talked to an old man, like, back when I worked at front desk for a company. He told me that he had 7 siblings and 5 of them died. And I was like, what the hell? And he's like talking like it's like, you know, normal, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, he had 7 siblings and 5 of them died. He was like, granted, he was like 80 years old, but still. It sounds about right. Yes, that's actually what used to happen. Old man Jenkins. I think my great-grandpa had 10 kids and 2 died. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm sorry, I should rephrase that. I'm saying from a statistical perspective, that's pretty good that only 2 died out of 10. It sucks that they died. I'm sorry to hear that, but 10 kids is kind of crazy.
That means that the population back here was actually declining faster than it is today. All in the age before modern contraceptives, widespread women in the workforce, the breakdown of family values, or whatever else is blamed for.
Divorce rate in America is insanely high, man. I think overall in the world, divorce rates have gone up like substantially, but Divorce lawyers are eating good for sure.
Population trends.
Yeah, Europe is
The other
pretty high as
explanation
well.
for the baby boom was that the post-World War II
30%.
economy was just so good that starting a family was easy. But the Roaring '20s were also a highly prosperous post-war economy, and yet people were having a lot fewer babies. The birth rate actually only started recovering after 1929, when the Great Depression plunged a staggering amount of American families back into relative poverty. In fact, by actually looking at the data, you can see that the baby boom really started in the 1930s, when the American economy was arguably in its worst state in the last century. There was a pause during the war, but the post-war baby boom that we are all familiar with was really just the continuation of a trend that had already started. So, if it wasn't contraceptives, women in the workforce, economic growth, the move into cities, or modern family values, what actually caused the birth rate slump back then? Well, it's the same thing that caused the baby boom. And the reason I'm giving you this history lesson is because it could also solve a lot of our population problems today.
Okay,
but you might not like the answer. One of the most consistent baby blockers is income inequality.
Okay, I think I got it.
What? No way, really? Oh, damn! Damn, I would have never guessed that. What? Really?
The economist Thomas Piketty, as part of writing his book Capital in the 21st Century, collected and compiled income inequality data over the last century. Just quickly, this is probably one of the best books on economics ever written, and it reads easily even to non-economists. So, like, please, I will read
Remnants
it
of
in
the
the description
past.
below. Using my link helps the channel a little bit, and a good book will provide way more value than I
Leave
ever
it to
could
me.
through something like a Patreon.
Sounds
But
come
anyway,
forth.
if you observe the data that Piketty collected on income
Swift and
inequality,
resolute,
it lines
one
up
with the
almost
sounds.
perfectly with the fertility rate.
Hold on, my inner statistician. I study
Swift and
statistics in
resolute.
college. This is not
The hour is
necessarily
upon us.
correlation either. However, it doesn't look good. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Yeah, it does not. It definitely has a correlation, but it's not a one-to-one.
If people feel like they aren't falling behind, if they have social mobility, and they can provide what is considered a good life, they will have more children. The New Deal that was the foundation of the Great Depression recovery efforts of the GI Bill following World War II massively reduced income inequality. And with it, the babies flowed. But this is a big problem because, yes, people in power want to avoid population, but not like that. So it's time to learn how money works to find out how to make people make babies without, giving them.
The end has come.
This week's video is
Is
sponsored.
he implying that they did this and now they've overcorrected and now it's
Leave it to
kind of
me.
like the boomers are the income inequality is because of a lot of rich boomers?
In the midst of time.
No, yes. I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch. But I think I could see it.
You blink,
I don't know, I'm gonna keep it on mind.
By Beam. Beam is all about helping you sleep better, feel better, and perform at your best with high-quality quality. Their best-selling sleep powder is a nighttime blend designed to help you fall asleep faster and wake up fresh. It's packed with natural ingredients like melatonin, magnesium, and L-theanine to support deep, restful sleep. And here's the best part. In a customer survey, 92% of people who use the Dream powder said it
Is this
helps them
coffee?
get higher
Chocolate
quality
milk?
sleep. The ingredients themselves are backed by clinical research for their potential benefits in promoting restful sleep.
As someone who took melatonin a lot over long term, there's not concrete evidence, but from a personal, like, anecdotal perspective, taking melatonin in the long term, like 6+ months, fucks you up. Yeah, don't do that. Again, I'm not a scientist, but it's not good for you. I just don't think it long-term melatonin.
Man, she not
You get
saying
addicted
For a couple weeks now before bed, and it's made going to sleep a lot easier. I fall asleep instead of spending hours on Reddit, and I wake up the next morning feeling fresh. Plus, it tastes like a delicious cup of hot cocoa, so it actually feels like a treat in my bed. I personally like the chocolate peanut butter flavor, and it comes with 30 servings, so it works out to roughly $2.30.
Yeah, this guy did
Please subscribe and save. My best.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
And if you want to try it out, you can use my
Guys,
code
like
for 35% off. That's 35% off subscriptions and 18% off one-time purchases. Head over to shopbeam.com/howmoneyworks to check it out. For most of human history, our population has been pretty much stagnant. Based on archaeological records, the average population growth rate for the 10,000 years between the dawn of human civilization and the Industrial Revolution was 0.04%. Generation Gen was barely enough to to register.
Is it
And even
falling
then, there were
slowly?
significant
What happened
setbacks
to
like
it?
the Black Plague, which wiped out between a quarter and half of all people in Europe.
My own little soapbox. When I was a little kid, I read about the Black Death and
Black. wonder if Stimpy's come out with a new video yet. Who the fuck is Stimpy? Sound like asshole. Who the fuck is Stimpy? Sound like asshole. Who the fuck is Stampy? Sound like asshole? What?
And again? Yeah, I know. But it's because I've got, and we're going to give each other their motivations this time. And I've got an idea for a motivation that I want to give you for you coming in. So you got to give one to me as well, okay? And so think of one. Let me know when you're thought of one.
Child snatcher.
No, it's going to be something different to real life. It's going to be a different character. Okay.
Minecraft YouTubers. He's actually locked behind bars right now.
Seeing comments in all my previous horror videos now about where's Mimeo? Why don't you play with Mimeo? Mimeo this, Mimeo that. So I'm just gonna say this one time and then we can all move on. Me and Mimeo kinda just hate each other now. Like he's just genuinely a pain in the ass. So stop stop asking us to play together. It's never gonna happen ever again.
Hell yeah.
People actually unironically kind of underestimate.
I hate that guy. That guy screams, he's cringe.
So we gotta make a ladder or something, right? Make a ladder and escape.
Oh, there's crafting. What the f? We need 15 wooden planks.
Collect wood. Okay, so find 15 planks, make a ladder.
Oh, they're just static. I just realised the fact that this game uses our mics, the monsters are probably going to use our mics, right?
Oh, like find us from our voices?
Yeah, so maybe we should be like...
Alright, chat, we're done for the night completely.
Oh! What's that? Jack, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
gonna kill myself.
What was that?
Oh, shut it, you absolute imbecile.
Hang on, why can you whistle? Does that attract it?
I don't know, I don't even know how I did it.
Hey. Oh. You're pissing me
Alice in
off with your
Wonderland
matches,
type
so
beat.
I'll light it.
Okay, what the hell? I'm just giving us life.
Watch out.
Sorry, Dan.
Nah, you didn't
No,
light
this
it.
is why complete overhaul.
Just a scratch.
Yeah, but
Bullets fly.
Running out of
Swift and resolute. Strike the shadows. Moment of resonance.
Oh my god, I'm Wow, that demon just confused my dog.
Oh shit, it's the one.
I'm calling you out.
Right, run to the right with the exit. Ready?
Time to bring out my...
Variable elimination. Be right back.
One with the sounds.
What the?
Oh, what is that?
Oh, you want me on, you fucking idiot.
Oh, that was so much more scary.
Oh no! How the hell was that? I need to piss. I need to piss. Go, you lad!
Why? I can't move. Why can't I sprint, dude? Get that fat ass back here. That's not even a cupboard. Lead him away. Why am I can't run. Come to the cupboard.
Oh my god, the other thing's
I saw you go this way. Yeah. Oh my god.
Fucking hell, you scared me.
Jeez.
Do that.
This is relentless. Okay, make
Dude,
sure
I
you
was
drink
in a...
almond water.
Why? What does that do?
About that
you,
frequency dwelling within you.
I don't even care about the big bloody Loch Ness dickhead, but the smile?
Yes.
The good news is
It seems to be hungering for something. Have
I
you
hear
ever
it
felt
running. What is
anything
that?
unusual?
Just grow up a bit.
Shit, man, you right.
Hug left.
Oh!
My Sonoro can sense even the most minor changes in frequencies.
I didn't go alive.
So I can tell that there's something strange about that.
Oh my
I'll
God,
search
that-
for
that-
more
no, that was not
information in the Tethys system.
Oh my god.
I think you've just lured him over.
No, he went the other way.
After
The lie
being
detective
fixed,
determined that was a lie.
Yeah, he's rabbi, isn't he?
Oh, he flicked you.
It's been some time. Have you been well?
Oh, big.
Oh, shut that.
That's Camilla.
We've got wood.
We need a password.
Oh, come on.
Look for a password. Look for a password.
You reckon it'll be in here or outside? Oh, there's a code in here.
Yeah, what is it?
1337.
That was it.
Oh shit, okay, that was easy.
Oh, the smiler. Here we go. I got details on the entity.
aha!
Why does it sound
You're
like an NPC?
finally
I got
here.
details on the entity.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I found the details on the entity. Oh, its weakness is whistling, bro. Whistle at it. Oh my god, you absolutely
been a while.
spat on dog.
You actually got him, well done.
Are you here for
More
the
wood?
flowers?
Here we go.
Perfect
One more.
timing. Consultants roam all across
Oh
Solaris.
my god.
And when
I
they
think we have
return,
One more piece and we're out. Raccoon. Oh my god,
I
that is
just enjoy
horrific, that sound.
planting
Wait,
them.
right here, right here.
Oh my god. Drop me the wood, drop
watching
me the wood.
them grow.
You can make a ladder, right?
Yeah. Craft.
Oh, here we go.
Of course,
Well.
I have my
All the
own
best.
special
Oh, we got
every
roll
day.
down there.
Which
I'm
way?
you
consumed
go that
by
way,
the
yeah.
urge to
You actually
see
will
it
split up?
thrive.
All the
Trembling
best.
with excitement.
Luck.
It's the best thing. Just a little fun of. I heard you got the shorekeeper and all of us out of a huge mess, huh?
That's okay.
I was trying to scare you.
Could hear your
Man.
fat feet stomping behind me. Good news, freedom.
This shit. Oh, thank God. What's this entity? Wretch. Oh, look at this. Find the face. Find faces. Oh, faceless.
Faces.
Faceless for the book.
Oh, I forgot about that. I haven't heard that like a decade.
Here's something crawling, dude.
Yeah, the worm that just fell out of your arsehole, man.
Ew.
Good tapeworm.
I feel like a tapeworm becomes fun.
I definitely don't think that.
You can rip it out my ass like I'm a Beyblade.
What? Did you just disconnect? James? Oh, I've disconnected. I think I was in
Lost internet. Where do you live? South Sudan? Oh, me too. Someone's on the landline.
Nah, dude, we speedrun those mines, hey, that was so good.
Smashed
But
it.
we don't need to put that in the video, because we did so well. Hound. Oh, look, you're mumbling, actually. Dog. Sorry. I mean, that's sorry.
Your legs don't work like they used to. I know you've missed my Ed Sheeran.
One with the sounds.
See, what is that, dude? Something's juicy.
I will be there for everyone.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't have a light to shine on it! James! James! There's nowhere to hide in this fucking shithole. Oh my god, Mimio. This is horrendous, dude.
This blank sea meat with the shrimp
Yeah,
into
it's
the
a bit of
blank
energy
sea.
drink.
Do not split up.
Archipelago.
I'm not
No, I
playing
really
this shit
can't
alone
afford
again,
to.
man. That was terrifying. God, so.
That just means the beach, right?
I'm so sorry. This is a building here. There might be a jerry can in it.
There's a building here. There might be a jerry can in it.
Shut up! Follow me if you want to live. Please do.
I don't know where the archipelago is.
Oh, okay, here we go.
What do you mean here we go?
An archipelago is a beach, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, honey.
Go, 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 go.
It's a good shit animal. And I didn't like how.
Shut up, Pop. It's my brother.
It's a good shit animal.
Unless I'm
Oh,
supposed to
someone
hit
give me a
here?
sausage roll.
That doesn't look like it.
Dude, I'm running out of paint.
Ran out of patience with you. Once I was 7 years old, my uncle took me behind the back shed.
I'm never having my dinner at this stage, am I?
What do you have for dinner?
Cook up some bacon and eggs with some mushrooms, a little bit of spinach.
Bacon and eggs?
And some beans.
What is it? It's 7 a.m.
What, are you trying to
Grow up!
gatekeep bacon and eggs? Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, sure.
Hey, we've been talking about bacon
There's
eggs.
gonna be fuel in this, right? Yes!
This is on you, isn't it?
Oh! Just hit me. What? Something just hit me, like, really hard.
Like, really hard. That's
Pretty sure that's archipelago.
Oh, what is that?
It's a rake, bro. Oh.
You're stepping on rakes.
Such a pop. Go, it's fine, it's not looking. It's not looking. Come out, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Oh! That's not even a joke. Just giving me the shits.
Remnants of the past. Wind, guide me.
I'll piss myself.
I was 7 years old.
Leave it to me.
One
with the sounds. Just a scratch.
How's that for a master trick?
Oh!
Got it.
Are we out?
The end has come.
Another lad, let's go!
All shall reveal itself.
No, actually,
Let the bullets fly.
extensive
Swift and resolute.
What's the name of that?
That timing. One with the sound.
Variable elimination. Take a time. Be right back.
Moment of resonance.
Wait. Oh my god!
That is scary, dude.
Huh?
Time to bring the
No hesitation.
complete overhaul. Disruption.
One with the sound.
Sounds good force.
Variable elimination.
Pierce through the stars.
Oh!
He has dropped me. Oh, police pass.
It got me! It stole me! Oh! Oh! It stole me away! I did.
That was
then
a
I like scurried
rudimentary
into a
lock.
bush. Man, that's crazy. It was like
She told me to meet her at the archipelago.
Wait, that means it's
What the fuck is the
Bro,
archipelago?
imagine it just starts walking up to this guy.
Okay, we're fucking YouTubing this. Meet the shorekeeper at the archipelago. Not the shortkeeper. Shore. Well, looks like I'll never fucking know. Oh.
Oh, that ain't James.
Never know.
That is not actually James.
Watch out. Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Hey, back. Let's doing business.
Over here. Where am I going?
Swift and resolute.
Oh. It's in here with us. It's in here with us.
Strike one with the sound.
Variable elimination.
Oh.
Complete overhaul.
It's like really big house.
Oh.
Does anything here catch your interest?
Oh.
What is that?
He's talking about Ed Sheeran.
I can't even scream and shout.
Watch out.
Distance up.
Moment of resonance. One with the sounds.
How's that for a match?
Time for tactical.
He has
Oh my god, he's going so fast.
Pierce through the stars.
Count me in.
Yeah. Come back.
He's standing on the ice.
When I got the keys,
The hour is upon us. I sense your weakness.
Variable elimination.
Required override. Yeah, right.
Go on.
Have we done it?
Conditions up. Having good snapping.
One with the sounds.
10k life.
The end has come.
Close by watching them do once in a while they will see if you happens to not look at them. When you do, never look at them. No, good to know. Yeah.
Remnants of the past.
Please maintain eye contact until I'm past. Please. Rat. Oh my god. Don't look.
What is an archipelago?
See, now the level to start.
What in oblivion is that?
Oh.
An archipelago is a chain group of islands scattered in a body of water like a river or an ocean.
Out here. Oh my god.
I know it's islands.
I
I just don't know where.
Oh my god.
Meet the shorekeeper. Head to the Black Shore Archipelago.
Back.
That could literally be
Oh my
any
god.
island.
He's giving me ASMR.
It could be anywhere.
Fuck off, dickhead.
She could literally be
anywhere. 20,000 likes? Was it?
Yeah, I think it was actually. I think it might have been 30,000.
I think it might be. Guys, if we can get 93,000 likes on this video, we'll play this one again, alright?
93,000 likes and we'll keep playing this game.
Yeah, when we don't play again for 8 months, everyone shut up!
Bending him over, his butt getting robbed. Booty hole gangsta, I ride with the mob. Stick dick in his butt and I make a kebab. I don't take orders in sex, I'm in charge. Big dick, holy shit, I need it large. Big tits, get a grip.
Alrighty, they finally added an item.
There is a breaker switch underneath the seat of most Chinese e-bikes. This disconnects the alarm. The steering lock, very easily defeated by a sandaled foot. And just like that, in China, your electric scooter is stolen.
谁偷了我的电动车？我的电动车被谁偷了？
You think it's safe parking your bike somewhere where you can watch it as you eat? Think again. This e-bike was left to
Wind
charge
guide me.
downstairs. The owner just went upstairs for a minute. Well, guess what? It only took 14 seconds to steal this e-bike.
Leave it to me.
Sometimes it's not even the bikes they're after, but the valuable batteries that lie inside. If it's not nailed down, it'll be stolen in China.
China. Okay, where am I supposed to meet
has
this
always been a massive issue in China, but recently it's seriously gone off the rails, and something incredibly strange is happening. While the police tell people to be careful of theft while they release bulletins showing you about the crime and the big issues and the huge amounts of theft and the new techniques that thieves are using to steal things. At the same time as this is happening, they've started to employ foreigners to lie and pretend as if China is somehow one of the safest countries in the world where you can just leave
Here's
stuff
to
lying
a
around
world of
and it won't get stolen. It's quite comical actually, because no Chinese person, not even the most nationalist Chinese person, will try to even begin to pretend that
One
theft
moment,
isn't a
please.
problem
We're
in
connecting
China.
to your terminal.
Anyway, before we get into it more, a data broker app is on the cards. Deep within the corporate offices of a data broker, something is happening behind closed doors. How did we get your number? We'll let you sweat that out.
Is this an ad for a VPN?
Selling your private info. That's what we're all about. With morals of a cockroach, vileness beyond reproach, you cannot escape us. With data broken bros. When you browse the internet, when
you need a VPN to protect you from the people when you browse the internet.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. The only thing that happens when you browse the fucking internet is they steal your data and they're like, you've been watching a lot of gym ads. Let's sell you some gym bags. And then they just show you a bunch of gym bags or like clothing on special that's not technically on special. It's like 10% off or some shit. It's like, yeah, who the fuck gives a fuck? If I'm looking at gym stuff, then I probably want to buy gym stuff. I'll never get those ads again. I'll never know when my protein powder is 10% off. You're mad. You're a madman.
And does not represent the regular fitness professional, the personal trainers. What's she been eating? I digress. If ever there was a reason to juice at 20, it's your ex-girlfriend issues. That is not his girlfriend, to be clear. That is do not pass go, do not collect $200, go straight to jail. Quickly moving on.
150 kilograms, 19 years old.
Quickly moving on. Actually, hold on.
Holy shit, that's back-breaking. Oh, finally.
Quickly moving on.
I think you're garbage for the sport.
A Mr. Olympia host has blasted Sam Sulek for being garbage for the sport of bodybuilding.
But don't get too far ahead of yourself. But I'm going to say something interesting, Terry. And I'm going to direct this to
It's good
Sam,
to meet
and I'm
you.
going to say it from the coach. I coach who asked me about you all the time. I had my millennial son ask me about you the other time. I do not think you're good for the sport. I think you're garbage for the sport.
Which bin am
Now
I
that
meant
you
to
have
put them
this
in? There's
record, I trust that you've resolved the core issue with the Tethys system. And the shorekeeper must be connected to it too. As Chief Steward, you now have full access to the Black Shore's databanks, which hold thousands of years' worth of records. However, you may have noticed that all information about you is missing. That's because I erased most entries about myself. The you of the past. Long after my memory is wiped, I will awaken for the first time and become you. Once again, we will rove Solaris 3 and walk among the people. You've witnessed a taste of civilization's struggles, and you may have questions, but I'm afraid I can't answer them yet. What you see before you is a memo, or rather, a beacon I've set for myself. If that one has also awakened. Seek out Imperator. We made a pact long ago. I'm curious to see how you will handle the clash between civilization's greater good and humanity's spirit.
Man, all I want to do is go fishing. I always rope you in.
I found this when searching for information. It remained hidden until the core leak in the tether system.
That message. I think I should trust it.
Imperator is Rinasita's sentinel. It is also the solution Tethys proposes. As Rinasita's sentinel, Imperator should have the knowledge to fix Abby's weakening frequency. Rinasita, also called the Land of Echoes, is renowned for its echo technologies. It's home to many like Abby who have physical forms.
Rinasita. I may finally learn who Abby really is.
It just so happens that the best time to visit Rinasita is now. Please take this with you.
To our esteemed business partner. As the celebrated Carnival returns to Rinasita, the Montelli family, proud organizers of this grand festival, extend an invitation for you to grace Raguna with your esteemed presence and partake in the celebrations.
In the spirit of goodwill, we have arranged a modest sum for your use during your stay in Rinasita. These funds are available at your convenience at the Averado. The Montelli family holds in high regard each of its many friends. The Montelli family eagerly awaits your...
The Montellis are one of the leading families. It is Rinasita's grandest festival.
A majestic tribute.
Food, wine, all are welcome.
Don't worry. Behold, my private stash. Remarkably fit for keeping a low profile, if I may. Tiny, but mighty. This is cutting-edge geek. Where it is, Dragonese treat the center. Now, Just give me a holler when you're ready to go. Then off we go. Our destination is... Hold on to your britches!
Yeesh. This fog's giving me the creeps. Wait. What's that huge shadow under the water?
Well, it's gonna eat us all.
It's getting closer.
Watch out!
Watch out for what? It's alright. It's just a friendly, fucking whale that's trying to kill us all. What happened to Alto? Did he die?
Though divine guidance be lost, I, the swordsman crossing the sea, shall yet conquer these mighty waters!
Playing that good old Texas music.
Ah,
He wants a
new
tip.
allies born from the perils of the high seas. Merely my duty, dear friend. These waters teem as a gentle giant. It usually keeps to deep waters and exhibits no aggressive behavior. I saw something odd on its hide. Could that be the cause of its madness?
That big fella smells of sadness.
Well, well, who's this little beach ball? A talking echo. Clever little...
What? First off, I'm not little.
Oh, my. Brant's the name. Please forgive the lack of propriety.
Here.
Ahoy, crew! Let's get... Welcome to the one and...
Are those echoes? Incredible! Never seen them like this.
Your little companion is quite amusing. Indeed it is. The crown jewel of Renacita's calendar. Ah, the endless masquerades, the sumptuous feasts, the wine flowing like rivers, and the music that never sleeps. For a few, and at the Carnival's peak. Of course not. No mortals ever laid eyes.
Hey! Over here! You better keep up!
One with the sound.
You're with me, Lario. We're nearly through the fog. Rage on, Tempest! Your fury is but a breeze against our righteous course! Time to fight, my friends. I will hold the ship steady. Let the deluge descend! Our vessel stands firm! Our clarion call shall pierce the tempest roar!
Cuddly Wutley.
Thank you for your aid, my friends.
hi to us. It's stumped about why fries don't get... Quit with the wacky no...
Behold, my friends, there she stands, Raguna's lighthouse of dawn. Here we are. You'll find echo boats ahead to ferry you straight into the heart of Raguna.
Is that Camilla?
Well, and a quiet... Don't forget to stash some confetti. My pleasure. Is it asleep? The fog likely caused this. Oh, and... Ha! May the winds be in your favor.
This is Raguna.
Hello there. You need a lift to the city? Hop on this gondola right here.
I wanted to explore a bit, but, you know, well.
I didn't know all the ships in Raguna are echoes. That troop isn't as special as I thought. Now I can't even imagine what kind of echoes we might see in the city.
Maybe we'll come across some that look like you. A whole pack of them.
You're kidding me. Even in the land of echoes, I, Abby, will...
Approved. Welcome to Renacita. Excuse me. First-time visitors must cooperate for inspection. Is this a reserved terminal? Reserved terminals should be declared upon entry. May I see your declaration form, please? These are the rules. I'll need you to cooperate.
Forgive the inconvenience. By the Order's decree, all visitors... Or do you have a guarantor?
Oh. I see you're a guest. We apologize for any trouble caused. All echoes, even those in reserved terminals, are seen as divine envoys.
Naturally. We are... The Sentinel is with you. Their presence...
Preach with Acolyte Phoebe.
I'll take it from here. The city of Raguna welcomes some information might be overlooked on your declaration form. Please accept. Thank you for understanding. Follow this road and you'll reach the Nexus. To the Raganese, the Sentinel is the divinity, a holy beacon guiding our way. We hold the Sentinel and all their gifts in the highest reverence, especially the echoes, which bear profound significance to both the Order and the people of Raguna.
Seek salvation from where all began.
This inscription tells, though their origins were different, they prayed for paradise, but were met with a nightmare filled with tacit discords. At that moment, A radiant light pierced the clouds. Make the waters your second home, like seabirds nesting along the coast. Build your shelters hither and thither, like stars in the night. Your fortress heeding through the storm. The nexus, the voice did indeed reveal itself.
Okay, where to next?
Let's go.
Is there anything else you'd like to know about Raguna? Our sentinel embodies peace. They freed us. Legends say their raid. The sentinel I am. Is there anything else you'd like to know about Raguna? I'll do my. If you have any.
Come on, bless up. It's another blue, god damn it.
Wind, guide me.
Welcome to the masked revelry. Allow me to adorn you with a new identity. I look forward to your next visit. This world of wild dreams is always open to you.
Here's to a world of discovery. The Pioneer, we're dedicated. Our mission here. Whenever I'm confident. Here's to a world of discovery. Here's to a world.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. I will be there for everyone.
The experiment begins.
Seems I can upgrade him. I'm just poor on these.
like 19 of them now.
And garbage is an influencer.
Plastics, bottles, waste.
And I think the Jay Cutlers and the Phil Heaths of the world need to take you aside and say, you got a great future ahead. If you want to see 30, there's some things that need to change. You have 6 to 10 million young people following you. You're eating like you know what.
I don't think a guy Sam's age should juice, and I do worry about his health. But he's not garbage. He's a humble guy who's very likable. Everyone in that sport abuses PEDs, so I'm not sure why this Olympian media host has singled out Sam Sulek. He's probably not the finished article, and I'm sure as a bodybuilder that he will improve his posing and all that jazz. But to say he's garbage is just lazy. This is garbage.
Does anyone else just get immediately uncomfortable when a man is obviously not working out at the gym? Just there to watch girls and grunt lifting 10 pounds like, are you really doing little crunches or speaking on the phone? Or is it just me?
It's just you. It's all about you. Firstly, he never looks at you. I agree that doing crunches while using the phone is a little silly. Secondly, you are posting this for thousands of people to look at you, and when this guy doesn't look at you, you use him as a prop in your video so more people can look at you. Hurry up, AI, and put us out of our misery. And as for the crunches guy on the phone, just do them the standard way. Let's restore some common sense 10 days before hopping on. Versus 10 months later. 10 brain cells were used in the filming of that production. 19 years old, POV, didn't give up. You never even started. There is a new social media star called Ashton Hall.
We made $250,000 in just 30 days. I'm going to share with you guys the exact team that you need to get this done.
Well, new to me. 11.7 million followers, making videos from his orange Rolls Royce. I still prefer Mum's basement.
Show me how to make this money, a bigger impact, and retire my mom's as an online fitness coach. I'm going to show you guys how I 3x my online coaching business within 30 days.
What is it about fitness stars and orange cars? Probably humility. He's gone viral for showing his ridiculously fake, pretentious morning routine. Sorry, am I meant to believe everything that I see on social media?
Hey.
Hurry up, Ashton, we're going to be late for school. My morning routine involves 10 minutes of trying to find my glasses, followed by checking that that spider is still in the corner, that it can't get me. He projects the idyllic lifestyle, including the morning routine, the money, the physique, wearing a Rolex whilst working out, the cars, etc. That social media projection from influencers that people grab onto to try and be like them, because that is happiness.
How's Annie? Knocking
Isn't
off early
it?
today,
Social media influencers,
Not
in large
really.
part, do not
Still on
represent
duty.
the real fitness
that
journey,
so?
which is full
You
of
seem
up and
alright,
downs
considering.
and grind.
So
They
what will it be
represent what
today?
they want people to
last
see to make money.
Thanks.
The
And this
social
gentleman
media
here,
fitness industry
a visitor
is a
from
joke
afar.
and does not
It's a
represent the
pleasure.
regular fitness professional, the personal trainers, the coaches, the strength and conditioning coaches, the
You
physiotherapists, the
certainly have the
nutritionists,
Arabs.
those people who
Here,
may
look
not
at
have
this.
large profiles
You can
online, but
order
who are
anything
putting
you
in the
like.
grind day
The
to day on a
Mondelez are getting
one-to-one
the deal.
basis with people because they deeply care. I wish more of them would cover their mouths. He also does this before his workouts. Not a gimmick.
about steak
Definitely
margarita
not
and
a
a-
gimmick.
The woman
Here he is
speaks.
training some
Take a
bloke off YouTube. Just don't ask Mr. Beast for a post-workout meal. You get the idea. He's the big nuts right now in online fitness coaching. He charges from $3,300 to $8,250 a year for his online fitness programs. I don't think people need to pay that much
Here's your food.
for fitness
Enjoy.
coaching and information to achieve results. That's just my opinion. But look, he's allowed to sell those programs. He's allowed to make the videos he wants to make. It's a free market. But considering that he makes millions of dollars of marketing his physique, he absolutely has to be honest about everything that he does to achieve that physique.
People will stop me everywhere.
What's
Bro,
that
your
smell?
physique is
It's
great.
so
What are
good.
you eating on a daily space. What exercises do you do at the gym? What's your split?
What's your cycle?
If I could just show the world how I got to where I'm at today, people would follow my direction.
Surely this guy doesn't claim natural. Like Rachel Ziegler's career, you know where this is heading. Voids. I don't speak much on it, but I love the accusation knowing I'm 100% natural. If he is indeed enhanced and lying about how he achieved his physique, which is a huge part of his marketing and selling his plans, then that would be wrong. Anyone who thinks that that is natural needs to dunk their head in ice water. I have a feeling that as part of his morning routine that he crops out. Is he using 8-year-old editing software like me? One bug in this channel is toast.
You're gonna hit your natural plateau at some point. This on the right, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be the bearer of bad news, is not attainable naturally.
He can sell what he wants, he can drive the Rolls Royce, he can wear the Rolex to the gym. I don't really care. I mean, I think it's pretentious, but I don't really care. But I do care that if you are enhanced and you sell programs based on your physique, that you must be honest with your audience.
You will enjoy the food, of course.
I want to stop to just say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your interaction, your comments, the jokes. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. If ever there was a hot topic in the fitness industry, it's a supplement testosterone, and we are now getting more and more research into this supplement and actual humans. Here is a preliminary study by Harris et al. October 2024. It is preliminary. It has limitations such as it's short-term in nature, it has a small sample size, they didn't standardize the diets of the participants, so there are certainly weaknesses in the study. But here is what they did, and here are their findings. They took 11 men in a randomized, single-blinded, placebo-controlled crossover experimental design. Blimey. And here's what they found. Our data demonstrates that neither 1 or 2,000 milligrams of Turk was able to significantly increase RMR and also failed to alter IGF-1, RMR, and substrate utilization relative to placebo. This study is not the be-all and end-all, of course. It's just a contribution to a knowledge base. But at this point, if we look at human intervention studies into testosterone for muscle growth, for example, we do not have a strong evidence base. We actually have a paucity of research. We have a very weak evidence base at this point. I imagine that more research will be conducted, and of course I will summarize the results on this channel. And to end, this is gym culture. See you soon.
The other one's gotten loose. Hey, it's getting away! After it!
Don't even worry about that. Yeah. Don't even worry about that. You do whatever you gotta do.
Are you alright? It's strange. Why did that echo suddenly lose control?
I'm fine. Something's off with those echoes. Let's try calming them down.
Hey, whoa.
In this week's How to Behave in the Gym, this guy has just finished his set and dropped those weights faster than Usher is deleting his social media accounts when he grabs his bag, puts on his shades, because that workout was fire, and proceeds to leave the gym. When a gym employee stops him and asks him to re-rack his weights, so he does what any of us would do. One set of what's an absolute dumbbell.
Disperse. One with the sounds.
When you've got a Candy Crush, you've got a Candy Crush. And that is why you should never train carbs.
Swift and resolute.
And that's why you should never do cardio.
That's crazy, they do
that. 190 kilograms.
They say you've been playing for 3 hours. Have a break, motherfucker.
The Vitrium dancer suddenly lost control.
That's crazy.
Now that I think about it, the
empathy.
It's one of the only games you've been playing for 3 hours. Please don't forget to
it's
take
hard
a break.
to explain.
Telepathy.
You know what? I have been playing for 3 hours. I might have a break. Have a break, have a kick. Yeah, let me just see what this is first. But I do want to go fight one of the bosses though. I wonder if he's locked though. Near my response, we can roll for cross travel.
One with the sounds.
Complete overhaul. Whee!
What did I say? It said flight function has been enabled. Like a boulder going off this cliff or something?
You blink, you miss. Yeah.
That's better. Back to the basics. I was just waiting for someone wearing a karate gi and black belt bought from Amazon to enter the video and chop those balls in half. That would have actually made more sense. Looking forward to seeing 200 kilograms.
I want the privilege that men have. This mother... I was at the gym working on the abductor machine, and I had a guy come over and literally steal the machine while I'm walking off.
Next time use a water bottle. No, I think the point of that video was a man using the abduction machine. Handing your man card, sir.
This mother... was at the gym working on the abductor machine, and I had a guy come over and literally steal the machine while I'm walking off. And my phone was on it, and I was like, what are you doing? And so this guy didn't even ask me for the machine.
We have officially regressed as a species.
They edited the SS style ranking?
You know those Evolution t-shirts? They're now printing them backwards. I think we need to rename smartphones because, well, you know.
While I'm walking off, and my phone was on it.
Next time you walk away from a machine in a public gym, you might expect someone might use it. Next time you set up your tripod and camera at just the right angle, bit low for back exercise, I reckon. And someone actually just, you know, goes and uses the machine. So the rules are now, if you want to use an empty machine, you need to check there's no water bottle on it, no tripod around it pointed at its general vicinity. If not, then you can exercise. If so, expect to become content.
What are you doing?
What the is the secret, man? Because I'm next to you guys, I'm looking small right now. Like, I've been training for a long ass time, and I'm like, damn, I don't even look like I work out.
Honestly, what's worked for me was incorporating a lot of eggs in my diet.
Eggs?
Yeah. So I eat like 10 eggs a day.
Holy.
That helped me, like from starting out till now.
I gave myself a stitch.
Natty or not?
It's funny, we're all natural.
You never competed before?
I just did my first competition, it was like 2 weeks ago.
What sort of eggs were they? Were they organic? Natty for life? She's certainly been introducing eggs into her diet. Her name is Natalie, so to be fair, she is Natty. Is that what she means?
Yeah, the steroids are giving her acne all over her face.
I don't think that's what she means. 5 weeks out from my first natural bodybuilding competition. Are they those weird little eggs with the black bits on them that I'm too scared to buy in case the person at checkout laughs at me? I have a sneaky feeling that he may win the natural bodybuilding show. Just call it a hunch.
What supermarket are these people going to?
Is it the one with the self-checkouts? I keep scanning it, nothing's happening. Natural bodybuilding is not the issue. It's the natural bodybuilders, cough cough, entering these shows and stealing the glory from the genuinely natural competitors. This, for example, is a natural bodybuilder. You'll see that when they decrease to very low levels of body fat, their musculature appears flat. That's just natural. They don't look like the latest incarnation of the Hulk. Don't make me angry. Because these people entering natural bodybuilding shows is a joke. Lifetime Natural, quail eggs. That's what they're called. He's certainly been on the quail eggs. How I achieved this physique? CMOS. That natural fuel from Lifetime Natty Simian Panda. And that is why she never skips leg day. What? She's just been on the CMOS.
Oh, I found one of these.
He's clearly been having double portions of CMOS, maybe even CMOS during his anabolic window. Who knows? All these youngsters getting huge. That's what's up, if you say so, Craig. Just be careful how you're typing that, mate. Perhaps even eggs and CMOS. One can only speculate as to how these natty gains were achieved. Or perhaps this lifting accessory that he is now selling. Let's play the good old game of caption that. My screensaver said no Spartan ever. This is my screensaver. Crazy. Got mine.
I just see roids and lies.
How I achieve this physique. 5 nutritious meals daily, 3,300 calories daily, high protein diet, 5 workouts per week, focus on progressive overload, 6 to 8 hours quality sleep, and certainly not anything else not mentioned. Some people are questioning if this guy used PEDs, but they clearly haven't heard about the secret to gains. Physique made from pork.
If you have 10 times the testosterone-like action affecting your brain, your proclivity to falling into honor culture-like behavioral patterns and thought patterns increases to an enormous extent.
Mike Israetel was on Diary of a CEO, a huge podcast, and he was asked about the issues of PED use.
But the ideas in my head that tell me to do things tell me to do unspeakable things. Like what? They're unspeakable.
His answer was brutally honest, if not a little disturbing.
I'll read a comment on social media directed at me, I guess about me, and I begin to fantasize about what it would be like and how much sublime pleasure I would receive in hurting that person at a deep physical and emotional level.
So people are portraying him as Patrick Bateman on roids, which to be fair would be a great sequel.
Hurting them in such a way that they're never going to walk right again and they're always going to remember me.
But if you watch the whole segment, he is just being honest, and he says he does not like how they make him feel.
I'll be brushing my teeth in the morning, in the shower, and like thinking about people in my life that have wronged me. I've been wronged in a real serious way, and I'll just be like those uncontrollable fantasies of rage and aggression and righteous anger and revenge.
And so this does sound a bit extreme, but when you do get to the next part of the interview, he says that he doesn't enjoy this feeling.
I just want to hug everyone in the world. Right now, I'm at not so high levels of praise. I'm just, man, I make jokes with every all-star conversation with random people in the street, no problem. And so, when these thoughts consistently enter my mind on higher doses, I'm just like, why?
And so he was asked a key question, what really makes you feel like this? Why'd you do it?
Back when Nick and I came up, to be relevant in the fitness industry, you sort of had to be like super jacked, super lean. It's something we were going to accomplish. So we were like, this is where the road leads to being taken seriously as a thinker in the space. Let's do it.
It's an industry where standing out, depending on whether you're a woman or a man, you wear the tightest yoga pants possible and pretend it's about fitness, or you juice at a young age and create an insane physique and make #GymBro content. And we've seen a crazy amount of young guys such as this 20-year-old with insane physiques on social media. It is literally madness to me, the PED use of younger guys these days, and how normal it is to see it on social media.
Decrease in fluid intelligence, for sure. Radical increases in anxiety. Radical increases in aggression.
Easy there. Swift and resolute. Striking. One with the sounds. Variable elimination.
It's serious, y'all.
All shall reveal
Pull that
itself.
bleep doing unnecessary bleep at the gym right now. Like y'all, I don't even understand if he's trying to surf. There's so many other ways we could have targeted your back.
That was of course a back row variation called seal rows. Using plyo boxes looks a bit strange, but you do need a fair distance from the floor to the bench to perform them, so people do use various pieces of gym equipment. I personally don't like chest supported rows because of the compression feeling, but that's just me. It is a valid exercise. Her video mocking him, surprisingly to her for some reason, was not well received, because after being called out online for her obnoxious behavior in the gym, she responded,
You continue to screen record my content without proper understanding or permission. Isn't that the same thing you called me out for?
No, the lady who mocked him has made a series of response videos to Joey Swole. Instead of acknowledging her behavior, she got out the arrogant shovel and kept digging, saying the man was rude to her and that her brothers had to protect her from him, and that actually she is the victim, which is not immediately apparent to me. Not immediately apparent. The problem is, by making up these lies and posting him to social media, he's had to respond because he's a first responder firefighter, a literal hero, and the gym managers looked at the tapes. He didn't even speak to her. He did absolutely nothing to disturb anyone.
And everything that woman said that he did to her, stole her equipment, tried to intimidate her, was a threat to her, was all a lie.
Knowing you're a gym princess, but you can lift your own weights, where are all my gym princesses at? Well, not at 24-hour fitness, because you've been... What a shock.
And all those men that were surrounding her, protecting her, they all came in and said they didn't agree with what she did and that she was lying as well.
I have a video on my other channel about alien implants, which is probably less ridiculous than what we just saw. It's linked above and below for anyone who wants to have a look at my other channel. I get the idea, sir. I do not need examples.
Wow. Ain't that a view.
well done to both of those guys. Absolutely fantastic to see. I'm James Linker. See you soon.
Oh God. Oh jeez. Oh God. I saw